of the show. Now? Okay. Kia ora, everybody. Welcome to the Yes And charity stream. 2023, third time round. Let's make it happen. My name is Penny D. Tonight, I am not your dungeon master. I am not your host. I am simply a humble player here to have an adventure and see what happens. It's a for me an honor to be able to just play a game, which is really cool. The Yes And charity stream is a annual fundraising charity stream where we play Dungeons and Dragons for 24 hours without stopping, and during that time we try to raise money for charity. This year, our goal is on the last weekend of August, the 26th and 27th of August, we will be attempting to raise $20,000 for the Cancer Society because of our awesome, cool, and, very pretty, very attractive, very sexy audience. We've been able to, first year, make 5,000, second year, make 10,000, and this year we're going to be doubling it again. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're here. I hope you're having a cool time. I can't see the Twitch chat, so I don't even know if I'm talking just into the void or if there are people out there listening to me. I'd like to invite to the chat our Dungeon Master for the night. Mark, why don't you come in and join us?
I would love to come in and join you. I would love to run a game. I would love to put you through hell as one of my players.
And what an intro, right? Like, let's just give me a little bit of applause for the good introduction. I'm gonna hand over to you. Go. Do you want me to turn off my camera?
I would like you to stay in because you are the first person that I am going to introduce.
All right.
As we are with you right now. Welcome to the realm of Ludus and Lucer. It's a beautiful rolling countryside. There's an enormous mountain to the north. There are these deep woods out to the west, and this long, winding river that runs through a canyon and out to the ocean. Penny, you're playing Charlotte McNulty.
I certainly am.
Oh God, here it comes. Here's the accent.
I put you off with that, didn't I?
You really did. You took me off guard.
Steven's gonna be so mad at me.
Is this the local accent? Is this the accent that all of the people in Ludus and Lucer should be talking in? Are you from around here?
I'm just Scottish.
Okay, this just in, Scotland now exists as is in the fantasy realm.
Fantasy Scotland, yes.
Please introduce your character, their name, their pronouns, their appearance as they're walking into this town, and I'm going to zoom us all the way into this little village.
All right. So my character's name is Charlotte McNulty. They are a half-elf. This is her right here. She's a half-elf. She's a detective. She's got short, cropped red hair. And she is somebody who loves a puzzle, loves a mystery. She's got a cool Carmen Sandiego like trench on, as well as some riding. You know, the riding boots, they're impractical because they have heels, but they've got like the little mud guard on the front of them. She's very attached to her coat and to her identity as a detective, and yeah, she's here to solve a mystery.
Well, good thing for you, there is indeed a mystery in the town of Ludus and Lucer. For 1 week ago, there was a mysterious magical emanation from the town's library over here, and you have come to seek out the source of what exactly has happened, because a fellow named Kevin has invited you to this town to find out what has gone on below the library. Since that week, nobody has gone in and nobody has gone out, and it's going to be up to you to figure this out. As you step in through the library doors, you'll be greeted by a very timid-looking young man. He's extremely young. The first hints of a moustache blossoming on his face. This hooded cloak, in fact, a slightly ominous hooded cloak. I'm going to put a wee little picture into the chat. Just, a regular amount of skulls that any librarian might be wearing on their robes. As the doors open and you step in, he looks up and he goes, Oh my God, it's McNulty! and he starts like smoothing his hair back and combing his mustache down and straightening his little skull robe. And he stands up and he's really impressed that you were here because you're basically a celebrity, McNulty. I'd love to know.
It's actually not good for people to know who detectives are because I like to blend into the background.
Well, this man has heard of you from somewhere. I would love to know, what is the most famous case that McNulty has solved that Kevin here knows about?
It probably would be the time that she took down a crime boss in her hometown of Fantasy Scotland. It's a town in this world. It's not a country.
Copy that. You took down a crime boss in the realm of Fantasy Scotland. As Kevin looks up and he goes, I've always wanted to go to Fantasy Scotland.
Oh, dude, it's nice. It's cold.
And as you begin to tell him about Fantasy Scotland, the doors behind you are going to open, and someone even more famous than you, with an even more impressive backstory that we're about to learn, is going to clip-clop their way through the doors. As you turn, and you are going to see a centaur. Geoffrey, please come in and introduce yourself and your character.
Oh, hi there. I'm Maple Syrup. I'm played by Geoffrey. I use he, him pronouns. Maple Syrup's just a happy little centaur guy, you know? He uses he, him pronouns. He's a real big ginger fella, you know? Really robust. He's got a great mane on him. It's just fantastic. It blows in the wind whenever he runs around. And he's just wearing a nice green scarf, you know? Because it gets kind of chilly when you're not wearing anything else. But yeah, he's just clopping in. He's got his little basket full of flowers. He's just handing out. He's just super happy. He's happy to be here.
Kevin looks up. He says, oh, wow, move aside, McNulty. It's maple syrup.
Oh, my God, is that maple syrup?
I can't believe he's here.
Oh,
Maple,
hello there.
What is... you look in this library, all these old musty books. You see this small-time detective and this weedy little librarian. Now, Maple, you've heard of McNulty. They come from Fantasy Scotland, but you also know that you are so much more famous than McNulty. Why? Why, Maple?
Oh, well, there's this one time, you know, I was with my friends, and it was a great time. But we were like... we were having a little bit of a contest. They were seeing if they could throw trees because we were actually at Fantasy Scotland. Yeah, we were doing the Kieber toss over there. But I decided, you know, instead of throwing it, because that's just mean to the trees. Okay, so I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna tap this and I'm gonna get myself some maple syrup. And no one thought I could tap a dead tree, but I did it. And there was some great maple syrup made in Fantasy Scotland for about a year or so. It was great.
I still don't know why that made you more famous than me, but go you.
Look, Kevin is going to say, well, you know, canonically, I'm just such a huge fan of Fantasy Scotland, apparently. And this was like one of the really big events in Fantasy Scotland's history. Weird that it's called Fantasy Scotland, but this is very much the real world. But that's just how it rolls, I guess. But Maple, as you are extolling the incredible achievements of you tapping dead trees for their syrup, the library doors are going to creak open once again. And someone even more famous than, you know what, the both of you put together is going to step in through the doors. Stephen, if you could please reveal yourself and introduce yourself and your character for us.
Hi, I'm Stephen. I'm from actual Scotland. I feel very added through this entire experience. I am Stephen, he, him, D&D enthusiast. I'm playing Magnus Highrock tonight. He is a man out of time. He's only been awake for a couple of months since he was petrified. He reckons it's been about 100 years, but it might have been shorter, might have been longer. Comes in wearing a very crisp suit, very high lapels, closely cropped comb over. He strides in with purpose. He's not famous for anything he's done. He's bedful. People just know him from being from the past.
Does he also share the Scottish accent?
Well, I wasn't down to a character voice tonight, Mark, so yes, he does.
Oh my gosh! All the invitations that I sent out to Fantasy Scotland were received!
I'm from actual Scotland. It's a bit to the west.
That's why we named ours
the
Fantasy
West.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Is that nicer than Fantasy Scotland?
I mean, much.
Oh,
jeez.
We
wow.
have the haggis, which you hunt.
The haggis, what CR rating is that?
At least 20.
Jesus. Kevin looks up and he goes, oh, wow! From real, actual Scotland! So much better than lame Fantasy Scotland!
Yes.
The 100-year-old man! I cannot believe you came here to my library in this tiny town in the middle of nowhere!
Well, I was unfrozen about 3 hours that way, so it was the closest thing.
Wait, do we border real, actual Scotland?
Yes.
Okay, great. That's canon for the 24-hour charity stream in August.
Thanks.
Penny, make a note. We've got, hang on. Where was real, actual Scotland compared to this? West. So
3 hours
real,
west
actual
of here.
Scotland is west of Fantasy Scotland. Does it mean Fantasy Scotland's on the east?
Yes.
Is this a border province in between the two Scotlands?
Yes. Which means you have a weird blending of Glaswegian and Edinburgh accents to deal with. So.
Oh, yeah,
Look at that,
I'll make
however
sure
you like.
everybody differentiates between the Edinburgh and Glaswegian accents. Everybody can hear that. We need to
Okay.
differentiate the Scottish accents.
Gotcha.
Just roll your R's, more boys.
I'm just so happy about the amount of canon that we're just like building up now. But Magnus, as you enter and you look at these two, they're probably not even over 100.
Not nearly.
You hear the doors behind you open once again, and someone even more famous and well-known than all three of you put together, as they stand in the doors, beams of light from the sun outside shine, and you can tell exactly who they are just from their silhouette. You might even have trading cards of this person. That's how famous they are. If you want to get their autograph, I entirely understand. Kevin probably will. As the next person to walk in the doors, Waffles, if you could please reveal yourself and introduce yourself and your character, and also potentially, look, the north and the south of Ludus and Lucer are free for whatever countries you want to canonically put there. I'm sure Penny will love it.
Yes. Hello, I am Waffles, they, them. I am playing Human, the Human Fighter, also they, them, from the province of Townington, which is to the south. Very southern gentleman is Human, the Human Fighter. Nothing suspicious about Human at all. They have won many of the human fighting contests that us humans frequently have while enjoying our human ale and eating our human food. He even has one of your human swords. Yeah.
What, Kevin
Oh my
looks
god, is
up
that
at
you,
you,
man?
and his big
Jesus.
Adam's apple that like protrudes out of his neck is like quivering with excitement. He goes, "Oh man, it's you, man!"
Play cool.
I'm cool. Just
Kevin is literally shaking with excitement. He pulls out a sticker book with all of his like collectible Human stickers. He's bought every single one of them. He's got his Human stamps. He's got some Human trading cards. He's like, "Oh, I've got every single stamp from the Human set. Look, here's you eating human food and drinking human ale and doing all kinds of human things. You're the greatest, you're the most human that has ever lived. And I've never visited Townington, the towniest town that ever towned."
Oh, no, Townington is the name of the entire continent to the south of here.
Oh,
I am
cool,
from
copy.
the
I'll
city
make a
of
note.
Cityopolis, which is, of course, the capital of Townington. The, of course, canonical lore of this place. This has all been established.
Oh, yeah, no, if I go mute and this start look like I'm typing, this is all going down. I'm going to give Penny a whole document for this charity stream. We'll give it to all the other DMs. The power!
Yeah.
Now, Human, you have done all of the human things better than any other human. You have humaned harder than any human has ever humaned before. But there's one humanoid, I will say, not strictly human, but there's one humanoid that even you are a little bit envious of for their achievements, for their feats, for who they are and what they've done. And what do you know? They're walking through the doors right now. Caitlin, if you could please show yourself, introduce your character, and then tell me why are you more famous than every other person in this room put together?
Hello, I'm Caitlin, and I will be playing the wonderful fairy Luna Moon. And she's famous because she came from a completely different plane than everyone else. And she's absolutely fascinated by everyone's human tendencies. She is a lunar moth fairy. Her wings are very reminiscent of starlight. She is very decked out in riches that may or may not come from this plane, and she just sort of drifts over without touching the ground and flies to the group. Hello.
Oh man, it's so sick when they just fly above the ground like that. Oh, they're so effortlessly cool. I wish I was that cool.
I'm so glad I walked in first.
Yeah, we won't follow that.
Can you imagine trying to follow Luna on the moon?
What a
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
What a great show.
around.
Oh, it's impossible. Kevin reaches behind the library desk, pulls out his like dollar store fairy wings and puts them on. He says, "I'm going as you to the next like fantasy con. Oh, what do you think? Are they any good?"
They're beautiful, and she casts prestidigitation to make them look like they're shining.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
classy.
You know what? I'm gonna roll performance for Kevin, and I'm gonna give him advantage because of your prestidigitation. Please do not look into the fact the stat block reads cult fanatic. Kevin is a simple, timid young boy. You know what? He's also a dainty, beautiful boy with fairy wings that
That's pretty
he
good.
absolutely nails this. He's gonna kill it at FantasyCon.
Live your dream, Kevin.
I really appreciate, by the way, Caitlin, that we've fleshed out the West, we've fleshed out the East, we've fleshed out the South, and instead of fleshing out the North, you come from a completely different plane of existence. Just
A lot of
circumventing.
planes of existence have a north.
This is true. Is there any like one particular thing that Luna Moon is like overwhelmingly famous for, or are you somebody famous for coming from another plane?
I think she might have been the first person to travel via portal and then have the portal just stay there because she doesn't know how to get rid of it.
Your breakthroughs in portal technology have just, they've astounded the magical community. No one's ever been able to do exactly what you did before, and the way that you're closely guarding that secret. Oh, it's incredible. Now, you did say that you were fascinated with like the way that humans did things, human features. There is literally the most human of humans in the room right now. Before I move on with the story, I just want to address that your specific interest is represented in its like purest form in human. If there's anything that Luna Moon wants to interact with human in any capacity before Kevin starts his spiel, you're welcome to do that now.
She is going to fly directly up to Human and sort of make it so that she's on face to face. Wow, I've never seen such a human before. How does it? Oh, really? And she's just sort of floating and flitting around and lifting up various limbs.
Oh, she will,
gosh.
if she is interacting with stuff, she will very quickly learn that all of this is a facade and that underneath there is like a hard wooden shell.
Meanwhile, McNulty's over by Maple being like, I heard his favorite activities were eating human food and feeling emotions.
Oh, my
yes.
God, this one time I think I saw him actually take like a human carriage somewhere. It was great.
Oh my gosh.
Look, we're all fans of human, okay? We all wish we could be them.
Sorry, Kevin, should we stop paying attention to you?
What's up, Kevin?
Kevin's
Kevin,
like, no, it's okay. You're all famous adventurers, and I'm just a lowly librarian intern.
You
The libraries have interns.
fairy wings.
Look, Kevin, if you believe in yourself, you can be anything. I truly believe this of you. I believe in you, Kevin. I am your fan. And Human will put a hand on Kevin's shoulder in a reassuring manner.
Look, the two most famous people in the room just reassured Kevin. You can see a single tear running down his face, along his nose, and then off like the one mustache here that he successfully managed to grow before dropping to the ground. He says, wow, that means so much coming from you guys. I'm so happy that all of you showed up because boy, am I in trouble. Listen. He takes a seat. He kind of like crouches on top of the reception desk. And you know what? He'll just leave his fairy wings on that I've decided he has. So that'll be him for the rest of the session.
mean, why would you not? If I had them, I'd be wearing them.
Oh,
hell
absolutely.
yeah.
You know what? I think roll a D100 right now. If it's above 50, you're in luck. He's got some spares.
I got 22.
No.
22! Okay, so what I do sometimes when there's random fate deciding things is I'll make you roll a D100. High is good, low is bad, and if you roll doubles, I add a twist. He does pull out a set of wings. They're insectoid-like fly wings. If you want to put on some housefly wings, then you can, and you can wear those for the rest of the session.
I'm a detective who's trying to blend in, so of course I'm going to put them on.
Luna's going to prestidigitation them to have little ruby sparks coming off them.
Thank you. They match my coat perfectly.
So
That is
that was a
fascinating.
coincidence.
So pretty. So pretty.
A human, in order to fit in with everybody else, will just sprout sort of two illusionary wings, but they sort of they're human wings, so they're sort of fleshy and just look like
Gross.
arms with sort of too much skin,
You made
as
me
human wings have.
gag a little bit of my throat,
Yep.
and because of that, I will give you inspiration.
Thank you.
So now that I'm establishing that rule, is that if you make me feel physically sick, I will give you inspiration. I want to set that tone for the rest of the game. As
to know.
Kevin, he turns to you and he's going to continue with his little quest hook spiel. He will say, now I know this is going to come as a shock, but I'm not the only Kevin. There's a lot of Kevins. Well, I mean, there used to be until last week.
What
Last
happened?
week. He goes, well, every year, the Kevin Society holds an exam for all of the Kevins to be inducted to our secret cult. I mean, our secret organization. It's a club. It's a club. It's a club, Kevin. We've got a secret club that only Kevins are allowed to join. They're called the Agents of Peak, the prophecy enforcing agents of Kevin. Going through this exam is a process known as the Kevining.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, actually, going to play some thunder. Hold on.
Pretty sure these are the guys who paralyzed me for 100 years.
Same
You know
guys.
what? Probably.
Pretty sure it's the same kelp. Same kelp.
Tell you what, every time anybody says the words... Every time anybody says the words of Kevining, I'm going to replay that thunder effect.
Thank
It's
you.
just going to happen in the background all the
The
time.
Kevining?
What?
The Kevining.
Oh,
God
geez, the Kevining.
damn it. I'll just stop and replay it a couple of times. This is a very important use of our time, and I really know
Yes.
this is coming through. It's
So
like,
if the fate of the world is at stake or anything.
if you
Is it
just keep
possible to
spamming it,
do-
I can put that sound effect on loop.
An illusion.
Hey, can I just check whether or not Kevin Bacon has taken this exam?
Roll a D100.
I'd be interested
How
in
many
Kevin
degrees
Costner.
of Kevin is there?
I got 34.
34.
That's
Kevin Bacon, Kevin shakes his head. No, unfortunately, he decided to become some kind of stage performer instead. Really missed out on his calling in life, if you ask me.
So tell us more about this cult. I mean,
Club!
Club.
It's a club. Well, you know, all of the other Kevin interns were taking the Kevining. Except for me, I just didn't feel ready. And all of the agents of Peak, you know, they were running the exams. And then, halfway through the Kevining, that massive flash of light erupted, and I haven't seen them since. I reached out to all the most famous and capable adventurers that I know, as well as a small-time detective, apparently, who is not very well known.
Took down a crime boss. That's as specific as I'm going to go.
Well, if you say so.
The light.
The light that took the Kevins.
Yeah,
What color was it?
I was kind of purpley orange.
Oh.
It's a horrible palette.
It's pretty. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I
horrible.
didn't. I wasn't responsible for it. I was just here manning the desk. The library doesn't actually get a lot of visitors because most of the town is illiterate. Because this is kind of like a fantasy quasi-medieval setting, so not a lot of people coming in to read the books. But I'm now the only Kevin left, and it's up to you to save Peak and all the Kevins in the future.
So does that mean that we have to take the Kevining?
But you're not called Kevin, so I don't think we can.
Well, I can't officially make you Kevins, and it looks like you will be the first outsiders in the history of Peak to take the Kevining.
How
I'm sure if we keep
exciting.
Kevin in our heart, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Which Kevin?
Oh, I probably all of them.
Oh,
I'm gonna call dibs on Kevin McAllister, because he also
Oh.
has a Scottish name and he's from the best 2 Christmas movies ever.
he's very good at traps.
At which point, Kevin will move to a bookcase inside the library, pull a specific book out, and open up a secret shelf. I've got a list of books. Somebody roll me a d20. Whoever rolls the first d20, I'll tell you what this book is called. Book number 11
So many of us did.
is Anna Kevinina. Great, 16 and 8. Hold on. To Kiv a Mockingbird and War and Peak.
Oh,
Nice.
Can I just do a quick
Through.
investigation check to see if it's just the shelves on the books on this shelf or every book on
You are an
every shelf?
inquisitive rogue. You can do this as a bonus action. You can do a cunning investigation. Go on then.
You told me everything about where to find my character sheet, but I forgot for a second because I got put on the spot. 24.
I have a list of 20 books, every title of which is a Kevin and or Peak pun. And every time that you interact with any library shelf that you may find throughout this entire dungeon, you can roll a d20 and pick up your own copy.
Thank you.
There are
amazing.
literally no other books in here. This entire place is dedicated to the lore and history of Kevin.
So it's just empty shelves everywhere, except
Oh,
for this
yeah,
one
yeah.
bookshelf.
They're packed with books that are clearly knockoffs.
Ah,
Yeah, Home Alone 1 and 2, the novelization, etc., etc.
Twin Peaks, the novelization.
Yeah. Guardians of the
Peaks,
Galaxy Christmas
leave it
Special, the
alone.
novelization.
Hold up, Kevin, we're coming.
And he's going to bring you down a series of stairs. And he says, don't worry about all of the torches and the secret staircase and the ominous vibe. This is our clubhouse.
A normal human clubhouse, as if I've been in
You
many
got it.
before. Yes.
It's very nice. You did a
I
good
love
job.
what you've done with the place and the decor. It's a
He
nice
says-
lamp. I like that lamp.
He says, now, I haven't been officially invited to take the Kevining. So any puzzles or fights that happen to come up, I'm forbidden from taking part in. I know how inconvenient this would be for you, but no matter what happens, I'm not allowed to help in any capacity, but I'll be here. And I can just talk to you because this voice is super easy.
Kevin, you just being here is help enough. Thank you.
Human, do I have permission to hug you?
Of course.
He
Human will come in
leans
for a human hug.
You can feel like his Adam's apple like pushing against you. It protrudes a lot. This guy is very gangly.
And when he's done with the human hug, can I also go in for a hug?
He goes, oh, okay, McNulty, you can have a hug too.
Okay, I'm gonna pick his pocket.
Ha
Thank you, thank you.
I would like you to roll sleight of hand.
Steal from him. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Ooh, very good.
18. I made
You
my
can
character sheet too
take-
big and I couldn't see my rolls.
You can take his dagger away from him.
Why did he have a dagger? He's a librarian. Something
What? No, he's a
suspicious about
librarian
this.
as part of a club. You pull out the dagger, and you can see the dagger's got one of those like little wavy blades. It's got a skull in the hilt. The little eyes are like little rubies. There's like a little K engraved in the forehead of the skull. It's very ornate. You've seen other daggers like this, potentially used for like infernal rituals or stuff.
Would I classify this as a suspicious dagger?
100%. This
Thank
is
you.
extremely suspicious.
Hey, look, as somebody who works at a library for my day job, like every librarian is packing. This is just a regular library dagger. Like issuing books is dangerous work. Like,
would you like to make that canon that every librarian carries like over the top letter opener type dagger?
they do in Townington.
Listen, Townington's a rough place where even the librarians are packing. Canon.
Well, I mean, when all your books have magic spells in them, I would imagine that you've got to fight off a few people who it's almost like going to the bank.
As you descend down these stairs into the dungeon, I'm going to bring you across to a brand new map, and you are going to begin the examination process of taking the Kivening.
Luna, I'm having some troubles with stairs. Stairs are not really my friend. Can you just give me a little bit of an arm?
Oh, sure. I'm gonna hold his hands and sort of like fly and like try and like
Ooh.
balance. And so he's just like walking on his back legs down the
Oh, this is harder, but that's fine. It's good. Thank you.
Amazing, yeah. Maple syrup. Get his back down these stairs, and everyone else can go in front of you. As Kevin leads you into this room, it is ringed by library books. You can see that it's perfectly square. There's a lot of bookshelves in here. There's a pedestal in the center with a small green cylinder sitting on the middle of it. And there is a door that appears to have some kind of locking mechanism in the center of it instead of a handle or keyhole. If you want to have a closer look at that, you're welcome to do so.
Yeah, I'd like to have a closer look at that lock. I don't want to do the old, all right, I've got this, stretch out my fingers, go have a look at the lock.
Okay, roll investigation for me.
Would you like me to move my character token over towards the door? Does that matter?
Yes, it does. I would love you
Alright.
to move your character token over towards the door.
All right, roll an investigation.
Is at this point I'd like to cast Mage Armor.
Good plan!
Oh, I got a natural 20 on that
Critical
investigation check.
success! Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to open the door, and I'm going to hide nothing from you. Are you ready?
Yes.
You are going to see what this lock looks like. I'm going to reveal it. There is a green square with a round hole in it.
Well, I can't figure this
On the
out.
pedestal behind you, with your natural 20 investigation, you can see an object. It's green and it's round, and it would fit in this hole if you picked it up and put it in. Thanks to your inquisitive senses, you get a hint that if you picked up this green round object and put it in the green round hole, you might unlock the door. As Kevin looks up and he says, "There's a series of tests. Test your strength, your intelligence. Listen, recently not a lot of Kevins were actually passing this test. So we just lowered our achievement standards and our success rates went right up."
I'd just like to pause the D&D game that we're playing right now and point out that I've never been made to feel ashamed for rolling a natural 20 before. That's the first time. That's the first time that I felt bad about rolling a natural 20.
Now, what would you like to do? Kevin is like, "Listen, remember, I can't help you if any of this is confusing. No hints from me."
Will we be
So-
graded on a bell curve?
Shapes are hard.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bell in the cathedral, but the library doesn't have one.
Oh, okay.
Would you like? Guys, that's the solution. We must go to the cathedral, take the bell, bring it to the library. It will unlock the door.
Let's
While
all
he-
leave the dungeon and go to a completely different location that's definitely prepared.
Yes.
While this is being suggested, I'd like to pick up the green cylinder and put it in the black hole in the green wall.
Could you please move your token to the green cylinder?
I would
know
like
I'm
to
gonna
not
have
be
to
anywhere
roll a
near the cylinder as
dexterity
it's
saving throw.
raised.
As you do, weird. This green cylinder sprouts little arms and legs and just moves to the opposite end of the table to you. Oh, there it goes.
I will come and block it off from the other side.
Oh, weird. Now it moves to the other end of the table. It runs over and sits there, just out of reach. Weird.
What mechanism is this thing moving?
It's got tiny little arms and legs that have kind of magically sprouted up.
I would like to take out my bow and arrow and shoot.
Can you please give me an attack roll with your bow and arrow against this poor defenseless green cylinder?
Do I get sneak attack?
Well, I mean, it has defenses. Its defense is it moves away from people, which is a kind of defense.
No, you do not get sneak attack because nobody is next to it, and I'm not giving you advantage.
Fair enough. Okay, where is my short? There it is. That is
18.
an 18.
You fire the arrow with an 18. This thing dodges. Via here, it ducks down. The arrow goes past, embeds in a book in the wall. I hope you are happy. You are destroying books. Roll a d20. What book did you kill?
Roll a d20. 5.
Frankenstein. How could you? That's a classic.
It's a good one.
I see the novelization of House of Cards on the shelves somewhere, and I take it for myself. I'm not borrowing it. I'm just taking it.
You have House of Kivs.
House of Kevs, yeah.
Can Hugh take this sword and just like stick it out like across the table so that if the cylinder moves, it will be moving into the sword?
Would this
like
be
trying to corner it?
An attack action in
Yes,
case
it would
the
be.
cylinder moves into range? Excellent. Oh, great. You've got like a whole threat range around there. Half the table's off limits. Magnus, you're moving in close, are you?
Yep.
Well, this little green cylinder is going to attempt to run away. It's going to jump off the pedestal onto the floor and flee towards the bookshelves. Charlotte, you get an attack of opportunity. Magnus, you get an attack of opportunity. If you would like to, you could swap out any attack for a grapple check and roll athletics instead.
I have -1 to athletics, so that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Let's do it.
You can both die.
It's a 2.
And a
I got a natural 20 again.
I think it was definitely a comical boot on the back of my head to grab it.
A couple of things are going to happen. 1, neither of you catch it. This little creature runs all the way across the room, climbs up the bookshelves. It's pertinent to note now the ceiling is 15 feet high. But, McNulty, with your 19, you could have sworn you had it, and it just went straight through your hand. You could have sworn you had it.
Okay.
It's now 10 feet up the bookshelves.
Wait.
Try talking to it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest. Let's be nice to it.
Yes. Excuse me, green cylinder. Nice to meet you. I am Hugh Man. Do you speak?
It's difficult to read. I will allow you to roll insight on a perfectly featureless green cylinder, but I'll make it a disadvantage.
Okay.
It's clearly not human, so like who knows?
Oh my god.
A 1.
It is not human, so that is why human cannot read it.
Human. This thing can absolutely understand you, and in fact, it appears to be warming up to you. In fact, the first non-humanoid thing you maybe have felt you have an actual connection with.
Can I approach it to try to give it a hug?
You may approach it. Please move your token across the room. But as you do, this thing begins to scuttle up to the ceiling and begins to crawl across the ceiling.
No, buddy, where are you going? I just want a hug.
So now it's hanging from the ceiling in the middle of the room. If you look closely, you can see I've got a little 1 and a 5 on its token to show you how many feet up it is.
I'm going to come into the room. I am flying. And I'm going to hover just below it, not touching it. And say,
I'm sorry for trying to shoot you. You look very like a target practice stuffed. Would you like to go into the hole for us, please?
It does not react. It stands there and it adopts a stance with like a sprinter's stance as you get close to it.
Shall we box it in and force it towards the keyhole?
I think that might be the way. Maybe if they thinks the keyhole's the way to escape. But also, we could try reverse psychology and claim that we're interested in mostly a red triangle before, and just turn our backs on it and see what it does.
Oh yeah, red triangles are all the rage this season.
Well, this is my thing. I was hoping it would be a red triangle.
I hear orange squares are coming up. Like they're going to have a movement next season. It's all going to be about orange squares.
When you say red triangle, it does put its hands on its hips and look really irritated.
I've turned my back on it, so I didn't see that. I'm like, yeah. I was hoping that it would.
It turns towards the rest of you, and then turns towards McNulty, and then turns towards the rest of you, and it starts tapping its foot.
You look real fast, okay? And I think I'm pretty fast too. We should race though to see who's faster. We could race into the lock. Let's race into the lock, you and I, and see who's faster. I would like
you to roll persuasion for me. Go on. You know what? Okay. This thing looks down for that. It is going to back up to the back of the room. It's on the ceiling. You're on the floor. It's going to look at you. It's going to hold up 3 fingers, then 2 fingers, then 1 finger. And I want you to roll initiative because that's how we're going to determine who wins the race to the keyhole.
Okay. Here we go.
This thing has no bonus at all. It gets a 3, get a 14. You do. Do you want to throw the race?
Yes. I'm gonna like take a couple hoofs forward. I think I'm gonna pretend I broke my leg.
Oh no!
Like a horse. Oh jeez! Oh my leg!
It touches the keyhole with its hand, and then it turns to you and gives you a thumbs up. It does not go in. Do you want to?
Okay, he's over there. Let's all move together.
Yes.
In a group, like in a wave across the room, so that going into the keyhole.
Congratulations!
I'll go over here.
Luna, cut off its root from above.
That's what I'm doing.
I fly up.
Oh, you did such a good job!
Wow.
High five.
Do you know what's through that hole? Is there something cool through there?
Oh, I hear that is the best place through there.
I heard that there was
all the
a
cool
party.
kids are going through there.
I heard there was something called the Kevining going on.
Oh, God damn it. 1 second. Distant thunder booms. Yep. Now, what's going to happen as you all begin to corner it around the keyhole is going to try and make a break for it. Any of you who want to grab it can make athletics checks, just like we did before. To try.
Well, hang on a second. I definitely grabbed it before and it didn't work. So
100%. Didn't feel anything.
I'm going to ready a minor illusion to put a small creature in front of it to try and cut off its direction.
I would like
to. You know what? It's going to run into your illusion, bounce off your illusion, and then run around your illusion.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, it's also an illusion. Wait,
do I look for a sphere in the middle of the plank in the middle?
You want to feel like the place on the pedestal?
Yeah, I just go.
As soon as you touch it, it becomes visible. The real green cylinder was there the entire time, invisibly sitting patiently in the middle of the table until somebody touched it. The illusory one looks disappointed and especially keeps running up to maple syrup and looks like it keeps wanting to do the running races.
Hey, let's do it. One more time. Absolutely.
Great. Roll initiative. Have a run around. Why not?
Yep.
Oh, it gets a 19 this time. And it genuinely beats you.
Oh, you got it down, man. It's super good. You're real. What we should run together, like in the like 5 a.m. Just get up real early before the sun.
It quickly sends you some sign language to the effect that it cannot leave this room. It's kind of trapped in here. Would anybody like to put a green circle into a green hole?
Yes,
or do we? You would?
Yeah.
Well, here's what we can do. I'm going to give 1 second. Everybody can now grab that green circle, and you can move it wherever you would like. If anybody wants to click on the green circle and move it to where you think it should go. Did somebody just delete it?
No,
No,
it just
I moved it, but the black was
In the
over
middle of the
top
green hole.
I
doesn't work
see.
over
Hold on. There we go. Now you've got it. You can put
There
the
we go.
green thing. As you do, the door opens. Wow!
oh my god.
You passed
Ships
the
are
first
easy.
exam. So simple.
I had an
This
idea
reminds me of the
like 20
child.
minutes ago that it was just invisible in the middle there. That might have just...
It's good. You're smart, Magnus. You're smart.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of red triangles.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I know.
A foreshadowing!
Yes, the very
I walk into
intentional
the room and I'm like,
foreshadowing.
nope.
Now,
They're
there's
kind
something
of like
really important about this room. By the way, keep that little green circle with you. You might need it later on. In fact, as you can see at the other end of this room, there's a very curious lock on the door. In fact, there are 2 locks with 2 holes in the middle. As Kevin steps inside and he says, yeah, the challenges in this test, they just keep getting harder and harder. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do in this situation. And you can see in this room, there are 2 pedestals with 2 red triangles on them. It's also engraved with a message.
What does it
Beware of the
say?
mimic.
Oh,
Okay.
At this
I would
point,
like-
I'm going to pull out my Wand of Secrets, and I would like to expend a charge.
If that is possible, please, Mock.
May you expend your Wand of Secrets. If a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, it pulses and points. Interesting. Do mimics count as a trap?
Creature, technically.
I'm going to allow it because otherwise Wands of Secrets are completely and totally useless. Yes, over here, the, whoops, moved that by accident. Suddenly around the area of the right-hand side, it doesn't tell you what kind of trap, let your imagination run wild, but certainly in that vicinity, the wand is pointing directly to the red triangle on the right.
I don't
like
tell
reaching
anyone,
for the
I just go to the
next
left one.
Okay, you go to the left one.
Can Hugh, seeing Luna move, go to the right one and introduce themselves to the red triangle, like they so successfully did to the green circle?
Yes, you can. Is there anything in particular that you say to this red triangle?
Hello, red triangle. I am Human. I would like to be your friend.
You can see as you do this, by the way, that the illusory green cylinder from the previous room is standing at the doorway, its hands up on some invisible barrier, pressing itself against the air, gradually sliding down to its knees in despair as you make friends with a red triangle.
oh.
Careful, Hugh, that one might have teeth.
Oh, I also have teeth. We have something in common. I think we can be friends. Hello, red triangle. Would you like to show me your teeth? Giving him a big toothy grin.
The red triangle does not actually respond in the slightest. Luna, you are standing by the other red triangle on the other pedestal.
Yes.
Do
I'm
you want
going
to?
to try and pick it up if I can.
Okay. As you try to pick up this red triangle,
It's gonna be a mimic.
you pick it up. It's a wee little red triangle. You now have control of that token, and you can put it anywhere you want.
I want to put it in the door, but it's got the same problem as before, and it goes behind.
Oh, yes, I will fix that for future.
And I
Fixed.
guess I'll put the circle in the circle lock.
Well, actually, as you've got that red triangle, there's something unusual about it. It's actually a little bit too small. Oh, it doesn't really fit properly. When you're looking behind you, see the other red triangle is actually just very slightly larger.
How much larger does it need to be?
Oh, just a hair. Just a fraction of a hair slightly larger.
Can I just quickly stab the triangle lock with my sword just to see if the lock is what is the mimic?
Can you please make an attack roll against the lock?
Can I have advantage? Because this is a cool move.
Just steady aim. You'll be fine.
Why not? It's a one shot. I don't care. Have advantage.
Hang on. I've got elven accuracy, so I get to roll 3. 17.
Perform accurate strikes of one of the dumbest experiments. The lock is not in fact a mimic.
Okay, thanks.
Can I? Maple Syrup's going to come up to Luna. And he's just going to go, oh, it looks like it's too small. So just put it in there and I'll make it bigger for you, okay? And then I'm going to cast, once it's in the lock, I'm going to cast Enlarge on it.
Cool. Once it's in, you cast Enlarge?
Yes.
That very specifically will work, because if it wasn't in there, then it would very specifically double its dimensions. But because it's in a specific space, it enlarges to fill the available space.
I'll put the green circle in the green circle.
Do you want to just move that little green circle? Oh, there we go!
I figured out how to use Roll20, everyone.
Door! Oh,
Teamwork, everyone.
Really impressed. He goes, wow! You're making the kivening look really easy!
Bye-bye to the triangle.
I like to spend a moment with the other red triangle and just like scream at it in deep speech, saying, "You did a great job. Like, this is not on you. You're doing great."
I'm gonna take a piece of my special origami paper. I'm gonna make a little bird, and I'm gonna send it over to the green cylinder. It just says, "I'm your friend" on it.
The green cylinder reaches out its little illusory arms, points at its face as though to show that in fact it does have no eyes.
Oh,
I'm just gonna continue doing like really bad sign language and just like hearts to him, just waving. You're my friend.
Oh, hey, there's a slightly more complicated lock on this particular door out, by the way. Let me just bring this up. Hold on, there it is. Now.
I'd just like to point out that when I took down the crime boss, I searched through over 18,000 receipts and put together an entire timeline, and the shapes thing is a little beyond me.
receipts.
In
What
this room.
kind of crime was he doing?
Financial
Tax
crime.
Gonna say it's always tax evasion, right?
In this room, there are two statues of multi-legged reptilian creatures which appear to be facing one another. They look like this. And in between them on the pedestal, also made of stone, is a large teardrop-looking thing that appears to also be slightly petrified. If this is potentially triggering for Magnus.
I'm just rolling a quick whiz save. I'm just gonna sit this one out in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, Kevin turns to you and says, "Oh, my apologies. I should have added a trigger warning at the beginning. Petrification will feature during the Kevining."
I'm just screaming it in a language that no one else understands.
Got it.
In the corner.
I would love to know what you would like to do now. You've got a slightly too small red triangle, a perfectly sized green cylinder, and there are two clearly petrified creatures staring at each other across this one last key.
Can I, do we know what these creatures are? Is it fairly common knowledge what we're looking
You
at?
may roll nature. It's not particularly rare to know what these creatures are.
Can I roll as well, please?
Yes, unless everybody gets ones. 15. This is most certainly a basilisk. Luna, they don't have these. Wherever you're from, you haven't the faintest.
Is that a statue? That's a great statue.
Oh, hang on,
Wow.
don't go too close to that.
I recognize this. This is what we humans call a dog. They are good
A
for
dog.
patting.
I love
Scratch
dogs.
that as well.
Yes,
Not at all?
they'd like to be scratched behind the ears. This is a normal human activity that they do. I mean, we humans do with our dogs.
It's true.
Stephen,
That's
I'd just like to apologize if my Scottish accent is somehow either bad or offensive to you. I'm going to keep doing it, but I also don't want you to feel bad.
Look, it's a very, very much a double standard. Many people think they can do Scottish accents, and it's fine and not offensive at all.
Okay,
Can
thanks.
you show me where its
I-
ears are? I can't see any ears.
I would also like to apologize for my human accent to all humans out there as well, just in case it's offensive. I do not mean to offend any humans listening.
All you Canadians sound like this, so I'm not apologizing at all.
All right.
That's good.
Human will like to approach one of the basilisks and just
Uh-huh.
approximate where an ear is and scratch behind it.
You may roll animal handling.
Mhm. I don't know. I'm still rolling it.
I'll take the 15 because it's on the left-hand side. Yeah, you can approximate roughly where like an ear canal would be in this particular monstrosity. You can give it away scratch. You are aware that this thing will feel absolutely nothing because it is completely and totally made of stone.
I mean, maybe we have something in common there, but the human will continue to scratch diligently.
So, and when it gets touched, it doesn't move or react in any way?
No, it looks like it's just literally a statue.
I'm gonna squeeze my way through to the other door. Just
Okay, yeah, absolutely. And as you do, if you could just put your token right in front of whichever side of the table you're going around, I'd love it if you could make a Constitution save for no particular reason.
sure, yeah, absolutely. Just give me 1 second here. Constitution save and throw. Boom, 21.
You can just walk on past the door. Do you want to grab the key while you're at it?
Yeah, sure. That sounds great.
Yeah, you know what? 1 second. Here you go. Have a key.
Perfect. Oh, I got this, guys. We just put it in the holes like before.
Oh,
Teamwork.
So you just move away past the
Yeah.
statues. You grab the key. If you want to put that on the door right now, you're welcome to do so.
Does
There
anyone
we
else have
go.
like a cloak or a scarf or anything that they could take off their character?
Well, I have my scarf, but then I'll be naked.
I mean, you're mostly naked already.
What?
This bit is not the problem.
Does shield be big enough to block the eyes?
The answer is no. Everybody, I'll be able to tell you the truth about what can protect you from the basilisk, except for Luna. I will be deliberately deceitful towards you because you rolled a 1.
If I like drape some cloth or something over the eyes of one of the statues, would that prevent me from being in the, the eye line of the petrification?
Which statue?
Let's say the left one, but my plan was going to be to do both of them at the same time, because if we have to walk between them, then I'm going to get hit by the other one.
Do you want to do both at the same time? You want to?
Yeah,
You want to organize?
I've only got one cloak, but I figured if we could cover the other one at the same time, maybe that
Could
would
I
work.
get a couple of books from the shelves and like put them over the eyes?
Like that? Yeah, nice.
Yes, you could. Roll 2d20.
2 and an 8.
You grab Pique and Prejudice
Nice.
and the Count of Monte Cristo.
Beautiful.
And you are blinding the basilisk on the right-hand side over here.
Yep.
And you're doing this at the exact same time that McNulty is blinding the one on the left.
Yeah, just throwing my Carmen Sandiego cloak over the over the eyes of it.
Absolutely. The
Alright.
books may turn to stone, but your hands certainly don't. And the scarf turns to stone, but your hands certainly don't. And then
Oh
you're
wait, I
all
lost
up-
my cloak.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm
that
gonna
was like
fly
90% of my
to
character.
Hey, how long does Enlarge Reduce actually last, by the way?
Oh, that's a fantastic question. 10 minutes, I believe.
10 minutes.
No.
I will
What?
say that this key is still just big enough for the hole.
Oh, perfect.
And if you want
Oh.
to pop those in there, you can see, like, ordinarily that would be slightly too small, but you've enlarged it just a tiny fraction, and you are, in fact, going to open the the final door.
You can't. It's
Um,
okay.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
I'm gonna fly back to Magnus.
Come on, it's not too difficult. You can close your eyes if you want, and I'll hold your hand.
Already lost 100 years. Like everyone I know is
Let's
dead.
do a breathing
It's
exercise.
really awkward.
You'll all
Except
be
that one
okay.
elf who I knew who was really annoying.
It's okay, just breathe in. And out. In. And out. And we can do
Send
it.
another origami bird that just says you can do it to Magnus.
No, with save at advantage.
I'm gonna take
13 is
my
bad.
yellow scarf off and just wrap it around Magnus's eyes.
See, if you can't see the problem, it's not there. It's okay.
That's how it works.
And we're
That
just
is
gonna
how human eyes work. Yes.
Magnus from one room to the next.
I'm
If
just
we
gonna
go
run in a
up-
straight line through.
Oh, there's a
and
pedestal in the way.
just,
Someone stop
a
him.
quick deck save to see if I just bail over the top of this counter.
yeah, please do.
That's an 8. Definitely bail.
Look, you that really sensitive part of your shin?
Oh no.
That 100%. You were limping and you were wailing. And you were able to open up these doors and carry through these items into the final chamber of the Kivening.
See, Magnus, it wasn't that hard at all, was it?
Oh, what's going on
You
here?
did it.
Be re-traumatized. I need a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna take my scarf back now.
You enter, don't move anything yet. This is gonna be important.
Oh,
You enter into a hall that is much, much larger than any previous one. You can see here the library is extensive. The entire floor is covered with these glowing glyphs, and there are several exam tables set out with the exams almost, but not totally filled. At the very final end of the hall, there is one more locked door, and in fact, there's a really complex lock at the end of this, guys. It's really something. If I draw your attention down to the bottom of the page here, you will in fact find not one, not two, not three, but 4 colored squares with different holes in them.
Where do we get the sheep from?
I've never seen so many holes.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
How do you fill them?
And now, as Kevin steps in, he looks around and he says, "What? I thought I'd see this place, but where is everybody? All of my mentors, all of my friends, they're missing." And now
we
you may,
already
move through.
knew that. Were you lying the first time?
No, I thought they'd be down here in the final exam chamber. But look, exams are half finished. It's like everybody left in a real hurry for some reason.
Weren't they raptured? I thought they were raptured.
I thought there was a light.
Perhaps they have gone to eat a human lunch. I hear the humans, we congregate to different areas to eat human lunch.
What is a human lunch?
It's,
Hoagie or a sandwich or something.
A sandwich.
Your
They really
cookies
just
for
like
lunch?
bread.
You eat witches?
yes, they are delicious.
A delicacy. Wow. I
That's a
wouldn't
bit
eat any
creepy.
witches from my place.
I'm only half human.
Well, you-
For no particular reason, if you do decide to step out into this hallway, just take it one square at a time.
Yep, Hugh is just gonna walk up beside Kevin.
Okay, you walk up beside Kevin. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna fly and just be in front of Kevin.
You fly in front of Kevin. You are there. You can see that there appears to be most of the exam on that little desk in front of you has been filled out, except it's only one question away from being completed.
What's the last question?
You can't read it from here. You'll need to get just a little bit closer.
I'm gonna fly on top of the desk and just have a look and see if.
As you
what
fly
question it is.
over the desk, a number beams out from that glyph beneath the desk. The number
Oh my god.
2.
Oh my god.
Those of you
I
who
know
have
what this
realized what
is.
you're in, well done. Those of you who may be watching on Twitch, feel free to play along at home. And for Luna, you look down at the question. Let me have a look. Quiz questions. You can see that there is one question that has not been filled in yet. And it's all about the history of Kevin. I'm going to put it into the chat. And if you are watching on Twitch, you're also welcome to try and figure out what these are. In the year of our Kevin, 2022, a collection of brave adventurers from across the realm came together to raise money for charity. How many gold pieces did these heroes manage to raise in the end?
Oh.
I feel like it's cheating for me to answer these questions. So
Not at all.
It's cheating for me because I was the last person to.
yeah, I was going to say you were the one who got us over the number, so it should be fine
It's
for
a
you as well.
multi-choice. You're welcome to scribble in any of these options.
Luna wouldn't know, so that's okay.
Luna can absolutely roll a history check. Maybe we can insert some meta knowledge.
Yep.
You've already got your natural ones out of the way.
6!
Unfortunately, Luna herself is not sure, but if you do want to inject any meta knowledge into these, you are perfectly welcome to do so.
What's a good number?
Something
I mean,
with lots.
obviously the highest one would be the best.
highest one.
But the
I
thing is, you never buy the most expensive. You buy the second most expensive.
The second most expensive.
Yes.
But do
And-
numbers ever end?
That
Oh,
is
man,
a
that's a
mystery
philo-
that
that's a
us humans have been trying
philosophical
to solve for years.
Oh.
Let's
No, I-
digress into math philosophy for the next 2 hours.
I do hear that the number 13 is considered lucky by many humans.
13.
That's true. I've heard that too.
That's a great number. I personally like ones and zeros. Because
I mean,
they're
I-
not binary.
I too like ones and zeros, 0011, 0011, 0011, 0011.
Okay.
I think
Why
he's
don't-
broken.
I don't speak Draconic, so I don't know.
13001.
A, B, C, or D. You don't have to fill any of these in, by the way. You don't have to. You just leave it.
Okay.
I'm writing in the thing.
Someone in the Twitch chat actually properly answered the question for us.
Magnus,
It's
as
none
you're
of
walking,
these.
as you're walking across one of these squares, the giant number 0 appears under your feet. Weird.
Can I use my wand of secrets again?
Uh,
It has 3 charges.
Towards the nearest trap. Yes, you can. The Wand of Secrets points directly in front of you.
Oh, no.
That's a bad one. Let's not go there. I have 1 charge left. I'm going to save it for later.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But don't stand on the one directly in front of me.
Hey, guess what? On the left-hand side of Roll20, there's a little icon that looks like a paintbrush. You can click on that, select the color red, and draw in wee little flags. Or green, and do little ticks. In fact, you can mark this map however you would like to as you traverse the final test of the Kevining.
I should not be.
I think I got this.
Paintbrush.
I got one
Magnus,
For some
this way.
reason, I
take
can
a
only draw
step.
squares and I can't get rid of them afterwards.
That's fine. It's a bad one. Let's not go here.
Hover over
Yes.
the paintbrush, it will pop up with a freehand option, and that will allow you to draw different things. And I can clear all the drawings whenever you want.
Okay, I can't. Let's just leave it. The red squares are bad.
Red squares are bad. Copy that.
I've already got a red triangle. There's too many shapes. You don't need another red one.
Can I try a history check on this trivia knowledge if I come forwards 1 to the desk?
Uh-huh. You certainly may. Please roll history.
Oh crap! I'm still on drawing.
It's the same thing right now.
Okay, so we're establishing that white lines are nothing, yellow lines are nothing, and red squares are bad. Let's just keep that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll a history check. So let me try that out. For the record, for the audience, I do know the answer, but I feel like it's cheating. I got a 9.
Who knows? Do you want to pick a random one? You can roll a d4.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll a d4. 2. All right,
do you-
I'll guess B, 11,000.
You color in B. As you do, the desk erupts in fire as you get the answer wrong. I need Luna and McNulty. Both of you are going to roll 3d6 as this torrent of flame erupts under your feet, reaching from the roof to the ceiling. It is completely and totally unavoidable.
Ow.
We both got 10.
All right, both of you take 10 points of fire damage.
Oh, I clicked on 13 though, so I'm the 13,000, so I'm confused. But that's
Oh wait,
fine.
you already filled
Oh,
it
you
in?
did?
Yeah, I already
didn't
filled
realize.
it in.
Oh, you already filled it in. I completely missed that. My
Yeah, me too.
apologies. As you fill in the actual correct answer, all of the squares around you are in fact going to be revealed.
Oh, amazing!
There we go.
Very cool. Yeah, I was saying 13001 because that's what the answer was.
Actually, it was
13,001.
13232. Apparently, was the
Yeah.
actual number.
Ooh.
When we finished the stream, it was 131001, and then
Yeah.
we got like extra things in the end.
Yeah, because
I
we
can't
were
remember if
just
diagonals
under.
were
We were like minutes away, and we were
have
just
the-
under 13,000. Yeah.
There it is at the end.
Wow.
Of
Kevin is watching all of this with his breath held. He says, "What are the rules? How do you know you're safe? What do the numbers mean?"
I think the numbers are fine, so I'm going to go here.
Kevin,
Kevin,
can you
running
get like a broom? Get like a broom to start sweeping these things up. Just real bad.
Hugh will just start on a lecture to Kevin about number theory and the different types of numbers and whatnot, and will probably
He mostly
be
knows
occupied.
about zeros and ones.
Mostly zeros and ones.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
there's this vague rumor of the existence of twos, but that
Or the double one,
terrifies
as some
Hugh.
people know it as.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you see how it's laid out with the bookcases? Is that like a block, or is the
The
space next
bookcases
to
go
the
all the
bookcase?
way from the floor to the ceiling, completely limiting your movement. How inconvenient.
That's
Hey.
fine, but that's not my question. My question is where the 2 is. It's got one next to it. Would the one behind the bookcase also count, or is that something?
Who
that's in front of
knows?
it?
What are the rules of this game?
Never mind. Someone's walked in front of it. It's
What
fine.
colors go in what key slots? What do the numbers mean? Could be anything.
Can I
Shapes and
read this
numbers.
test, please?
Jeez.
I'm gonna fly to the desk.
Let's have a look. With our minds combined, we can figure out this one.
What's the question?
Kevin is looking very impressed with all of you, by the way. Well,
That's a
maybe
really
less
hard
so with McNulty.
Yeah, that's been my character so far.
I'm going to canonically say
Oh, really?
that
I'm
Luna
impressive.
did actually fill it in. McNulty comes over, fills in the wrong answer anyway.
Did I still take the damage?
Yes, you
Of course,
both still have
okay.
the damage.
We still have the damage. Okay, I'm gonna minus 10 from here.
I don't have a lot of hit points.
That's okay. I've got some backup players ready to go. It's fine.
Is there questions on this one?
Oh, of course. You're at a brand new desk. In fact, you can see a question. This question is going to ask you, what is peak an acronym for? And it is going to give you some multi-choice there. You can read through some of those options.
I'm quite sure Kevin said it was prophecy
Oh,
something. didn't
yeah.
he?
In fact, about 10 minutes in, he looked directly at you and told you what this stood for.
Agents of Kevin. Yeah,
It's
no, I'm pretty sure I'm going to fill in D.
Agents of Kevin? I think so. I
Yes.
think you're right.
Is D your final answer?
Yes, and I'm going to fly over here before they answer the question.
Actually, that's quite a clever idea. I'm going to cast Mage Hand, have it hold the pencil, take a step back, and then fill in.
Hugh will high five.
That will work. You have the correct answer. You reveal that
Oh.
maple syrup is actually surrounded by explosive
Oh.
mines.
You
Can
need
we
to go
move?
back. Go back. Go back.
Can we
Okay,
move diagonally?
You may move diagonally. Of course you may.
That's definitely a mine then.
Okay.
By the way, I just want to say that, Geoffrey, when you asked me if you could play a large creature and I knew that this room was in the dungeon, I was so happy about it. You have no
Yeah.
idea.
Okay,
It's
I'm gonna
tough.
go here.
So if Maple wants to move diagonally from where you are, unfortunately, you're going to be
Oh.
clipping a couple of mines, buddy.
I have to move you back because I've lost access to my own token.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm
Okay.
moving back. I've moved.
I don't know how this game works. Someone tell me what's going on.
Go back.
Where do I go?
Go back.
If you do step onto a circle and I haven't paid you any attention yet, ping me. Just hold down the left click and I'll come along and reveal some numbers under your feet. Something's going to happen. Make sure that all your tokens are exactly where you want them. Magnus, as you step just past the halfway point of this room, something is going to happen. At the end of the hall, several ghostly apparitions are going to rise up out of the ground. As you look down towards the doors at the far end of the hall, you can see that many ghosts in life, they may have been wearing very similar skull robes to your friend Kevin. Several of them look as though they were maybe library interns, just like he was. But there are two of them that have a thicker, darker, smokier look. These two looks like they were the exam supervisors. As they rise up out of the ground, they are holding pieces of parchment that say exam conditions. They bring their ghostly hands up to their face and they whisper, shh. They point directly at McNulty and one of them brings up a piece of paper that says F. The other one brings up a piece of ghostly parchment, points at, I believe it was Magnus and Luna, and it says, A.
Hey. Good job, Luna.
Take
And you
damage
can
from
hear-
the F, but I'm definitely feel the damage from the F.
You hear from the back of the room, Kevin screams. He says, oh, all of my fellow Kevins have returned as ghosts, and you've been making too much noise and broken exam conditions. Oh, everybody roll initiative. Remember, I can't help. I'm a bystander. I would love for everybody please to roll initiative as you're going to be navigating a minefield whilst fighting several ghosts. Can you do it?
I'm there for it.
Absolutely.
We can
Can
try.
you fight and think at the same time? Is it even possible?
Okay, this will be fine. This is fine.
Oh God.
Okay, Maple, Charlotte, Luna, Hugh. Maple's on there twice for some reason.
Oh,
It gets 2 turns.
Your initiative is 18. Cool, that's just from a previous... Oh, that's from when you were racing the
Yes.
little green guy. Excellent. Combat begins. Magnus, you are the furthest forward. You are standing nearby some potential explosive squares. Many of these ghosts have risen up, but Magnus, you have already received an A grade from one of these wraiths. So you gotta be feeling good about that.
Yeah, pretty good.
What would you like to do? You can see that behind them is the door with the incredibly complex lock in it. You do not know where the little extra key is just yet.
I'm gonna go and then dash over here.
Oh, you wanna have a wee dash?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I'd
dash.
love to hear it. In fact, I would love you to move just one square at a time for no particular reason, so I can reveal what you're stepping onto. So head back to your beginning
Oh,
spot.
sorry. Yeah, I thought I did
A lot of work to do here. So moving on to the square, you're going around. Oh, nice. Very classy, buddy.
I'd like to read
Right.
what was on the thingy.
At a rather than exam desk. You look down, most of it's filled out except for one question. It hasn't quite been answered yet. Awkward. I'm just going to post that into the chat. Which which letter are you going to fill in on this particular question, buddy?
See, here's
By the way,
thing.
as you're looking, both of the wraiths have got pens out and they're ready to take notes based on your performance right now.
I would call this metagame, but my guy was alive 100 years ago when this happened. I'm going to fill in B.
Amazing. Yay!
You fill in B. Both of these exam supervisor go. Start scribbling, they turn it around. You have been upgraded to an A+. As congratulations, all of the runes around you are about to be revealed. There we go. Oh, by the way, weird quirk, but it looks like the undead aren't activating the runes underneath them.
Yeah,
Weird.
of course.
I mean, they
I
already
should
know the
have
answer.
20 feet of
It is
movement
definitely
left.
going to be an action, by the way, to like take one of these exams and fill in the answer.
Oh,
I
my
should have told you
apologies.
that
I had
before
to-
you
I had
did
to
it.
dash to get there, so I wouldn't be able to do that.
I'll skip it this time, it's fine.
I'll call it there then.
All right, Magnus, that is your turn done. We're going to move to maple syrup. You're in a really good position. You're taking up quadruple the amount of squares of anybody else.
Yeah, feeling
where would you
real
like
claustrophobic right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast reduce on myself, make myself just a little bit smaller.
Okay, I'm going to shrink your token down. Boop,
Cool.
there you go.
Perfect. Oh, it's so much better. Jeez. Oh my. Okay. So that's an action.
It is.
So then I'm going to I'm just gonna follow Magnus because he seems to know what he's doing. So I have 50, I think, movement. Let me just see here. Oh yeah, 50. Okay.
Blow yourself out faster than anybody else on the board.
I'm just gonna go over here. I'm following you, Magnus, because I don't know what's going on and what's happening. I'm saying this at full volume as well. What's happening?
Oh, I will say, by the way, that is a free object interaction. Anytime you're next to a bookcase, you're welcome to roll a d20 and grab a classic.
I played this game with a couple of lords a while back, but instead of explosions, you got rained with abyssal chickens. It was not pleasant.
Oh, you fry some of them up, and they're real spicy. It's great.
Were they
No, one person did try that at the party. They are demons, so they produced demon ichor, and he grew a second head.
Oh well, humans, you know.
I mean, that was highly offensive.
On Maple Syrup's turn.
And that's my turn. I'm just gonna move there.
Okay, it's time for some ghost shenanigans. I really enjoy the fact that you asked me about these bookcases and if they would block movement before, because it turns out that Ghost can just move through these for free. How inconvenient for you. If you were trying to fight incorporeal enemies, this would be just one of the worst possible battlefields. Oh, that sucks.
Right.
Anyway, what's going to happen is all of the interns are going to rush forward, and they also indeed have a 50-foot speed.
Oh, no.
And if you can fly, it's no protection because they can also hover.
Figured.
Bring a bunch of these. That's 20, 25. Let's bring them up to there. 35, 40, 50. Oh, look, you're all in range.
Oh
That's
no.
very
I'm getting a great-
satisfying.
I have an A+. I don't know why I'm worried. Why am I worried?
You can see that potentially these students might actually be a little bit jealous of some of the good grades that some of these characters may have accrued. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start draining the life out of Magnus, High Rock, and Maple Syrup. Magnus, what's your armor class, buddy?
15 currently from my previously cast mage armor.
Excellent. Well,
What,
I'm
throw a
going to hit
shield
you
up?
twice. Wait, shield?
Yep. AC 20.
One of the exam supervisors holds up a piece of paper which says A+ with honors.
Oh, thank you.
As you utilize your magic and your brain, fighting and thinking at the same time to ensure that their more disappointing students aren't actually able to do anything to you. Meanwhile, there's two other specters that are going towards Maple.
Sorry, McNulty.
Do you happen to also have shield?
I do. I'm sorry.
That's okay. What's your armor class?
16 now.
Oh no. Nearly.
So one of them does in fact get through.
Okay.
What's going to happen
Fine.
is one of the exam supervisors hold up a piece of parchment. It's going to go, let's go C+. Like, you put in the effort.
Oh,
This,
great.
one of the interns manages to sneak their ghostly hand past the shield. It disappears inside your chest and squeezes your heart. Your blood
Oh.
runs cold.
Oh, I dislike that.
You lose 12 points of health, and I need you to make a con save. If these
Oh,
things drop you
jeez.
to 0 and you fail these saves, there's like no way that you're coming back, because they will stop you from healing that back. You're
Oh, crap.
okay. You're okay for now, but you've lost a bit of health. And that is the Spectre's turns, as we're going to move to Luna. Luna, you have very wisely ended your turn 1 square back, 55 feet away from many of these Spectres. What would you like to do?
That is a very good question. My friends look like they're having a little bit of trouble. So I'm going to cast Prismatic Orb behind the line of specters, and I'm going to attack them.
Prismatic Orb.
Sorry, chromatic orb.
Chromatic Orb. Got it.
Do. Show spell description.
Hello?
You hurl a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy at a creature you can see within range. You choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder for the type of orb you create. Then make a ranged spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 3d8 damage of the type that you choose.
Can you please roll me a religion check? Because these ghostly things, they do resist a lot of weird stuff. I want to know if you are aware of what they might resist.
10.
Guess. Which one do you target?
I'm going to target the one in front of Magnus.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose fire.
Okay, you choose fire. Please roll damage for your chromatic orb. Just click on the word chromatic orb in the chat.
Where is it? There it is. Casting at level 1.
You
Nine.
deal 19 points of fire damage to this spectre, which it does in fact resist. We're going to round that down to 9.
Rough. That's rough.
As you cast that, actually, you're going to get a new grade. You were sitting on an A, if I remember.
Yes.
But in fact, the exam supervisors are going to look at each other, going to confer. They're going to make some updates. You're down to a B minus. You did hit, but unfortunately, look, it resisted, and your grade is falling. Magnus, you are absolutely the star pupil. Luna, do you want to move anywhere?
Yes, I would like to bonus action disengage. And how much movement do I have? Where is my movement? Sorry. Do. Where do I see movement? Sorry. This one, I would.
It's in the middle above your HP.
Speed 40.
You have a speed of 40, yep.
Sweet. And it was the... Is it shift then click to see how far that is, or is it Q?
Move it and Q. But there's also a measuring tool that you can grab on the left of Roll20 to measure things out.
Was that 25? I'd like to go over here.
As you, Okay, you go over there.
Yep. And I bonus action disengaged.
Got it. Roll D6 as you fly above a mine. A torrent of flame erupts from under you, all the way from the floor to the ceiling. In fact, these exam supervisors are going to downgrade you from a B minus all the way to a C minus.
Even though I moved diagonally?
I'm looking at your token directly above a mine right now.
Oh, I'm sitting on top of a desk on my screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting because that's not the case on my screen either.
No.
Could you please refresh your page?
Yep, I will refresh my page. My apologies.
Is everybody else seeing Luna on top of a huge ball of fire?
Yes.
Okay,
Got
I will
it.
take the damage, that's fine. On my screen, I am not on fire, but that's okay.
I just want to go on the record and say that I love Roll20. It never bugs out for anyone.
It is a perfect system.
Of
Yeah,
course.
So intuitive.
I'm still on a desk when I've reloaded the page. You can see that.
Which
yeah.
desk?
Uh,
I think she's here.
this one.
Oh, now you've moved on to it. Excellent. I want to say, you know what? You clip the edge, it goes off anyway. As you head over
Yep.
the desk, a number is going to appear beneath you, and even though you've used your action to cast that spell, you will be able to read the question on the notes in front of you. The question is this. Going into the chat, feel free to talk about it and decide how much you know about this. An ancient and powerful lich once trapped and sealed 7 brave heroes away, locking them into an eternal cycle of battle. What did this lich use as an indestructible phylactery? And as an action, you can try to fill that in on your turn, but we're going to move over to McNulty. You are standing back from the center of the action.
Yeah, so I have figured out that because I'm on a 3, and the square that I'm on is touching 3 mines, I'm going to gather that this next one here is not a mine.
Now, this place was designed by Kevin's. But in
No, it
this
wasn't. It was
case, you
designed by
are
Mark.
entirely
You can't blame
correct.
them if you're... yeah. And then I'm also, so 5, 10, 15 onto the desk.
The number 2 erupts violently under your feet, doing absolutely nothing. You can look down at the exam, and in fact, there is a question unanswered on this exam. What is it? Here we go. The ancient hero Hot Wings Johnny was granted immunity to all damage by a wish. However, one kind of damage was the exception. What was it? Using your action, you can try to figure out what this was and fill that in.
I'm going to guess B cutlery.
As you write in B cutlery, something is going to happen all around you. This massive heated glow of perfectly safe numbers erupts in the
Thank
squares
you.
around you as you fill in the right answer.
Nice. I forgot to say before, but I was also going to say that the one directly beneath me here, because of this too, this one here was also bound to be
Indeed.
a bomb. So yay me.
Feel free to draw on more of those bright red squares, the traditional minesweeper marking for where there's a mine.
Could I get a little flag in somewhere? But I'll have to freehand it, won't I? Hang on.
You will have to freehand it,
You
I'm
guys
afraid.
sit here while I draw a little flag.
Please do. When it's not your turn, feel free to make beautiful pieces of art for helping
Okay,
other people.
my pen is yellow, so unfortunately you can't really see it. I have 15. Okay, so I'm gonna go 20. Oh no, I'm still on drawing. Hang on. I did it again. Okay,
Roll 20, so
20.
intuitive.
25, 30, and then I'll use my bonus action dash, so I get my speed again.
Yeah.
So 5.
Beneath your feet, the number 1 pops up.
Okay.
10, 15.
Erupting below you.
Oh,
Is the number 2.
Shut up. 20, 25, but I don't have another action.
But you are welcome to have a look at the question on this exam that has not been answered. In fact, this one is the final question of the exam, and you are welcome to put your brains together and try to figure out this. What is Kevin's favorite color? Mustard, puce, mauve, or beige?
This is one that isn't a reference, so I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Oh,
Also,
who can
what is-
tell?
What color is puce? I've never heard that before.
Oh, look, you're welcome to guess it. I believe that's your movement, that's your action, that's your bonus action.
That's correct. I'm done.
You and Luna are the 2 closest people to my exam supervisors. And
Oh, yeah.
they are here to test some people.
Hang on a
Let me
second.
tell
Before you move on, I didn't get
Uh-huh.
my F changed, and I got a question right, and I got a Minesweeper guess right. I feel like that's worth something.
Do you know what? They will put you under consideration
For a D minus.
grade change if you survive what's coming next.
Oh god.
Now, here's something really fun about wraiths and specters. They are completely ethereal. They can move through different things. And if you're a particularly cruel DM, and I hope there are some watching, I'm going to teach you a trick that you can use with these types of creatures. They do take damage if they end their turn as side objects, but there's nothing about passing through them. So what's going to happen is these two exam supervisors are going to be flying directly towards Luna and McNulty, and then they're going to disappear underground, move below the ground, and then attack from beneath using total cover, which is going to give them advantage, and afterwards they will duck back below ground, move under total cover to remove any chance of an opportunity attack, and pop up somewhere else.
There's actually a D&D specific term for that. It's called a dick move.
You are 100% correct. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some attacks using my most dangerous monsters at advantage against two quite fragile characters. So I hope my backup players are sitting on the stream watching now, because you might have your chance very shortly. McNulty, what's your armor class?
14.
14? I'm going to drain your life. No, I'm not! Not at all! This wraith, this smoking, evil exam supervisor erupts out of the ground in totally the wrong area, misses you completely, and your request for a grade change has been approved. It is going to bump you up to a B.
I'd like to point out, I'd like to suggest that when he went underground, I hopped up and stood on the desk, and so he came up to my ankles, and I was up off the ground.
It's looking around, it's grabbing, it does not know where you are. You're crouched on the desk, you have outsmarted it, and your grade has been changed. You now have a passing grade. The wraith will then sink back below the ground to avoid your opportunity attack, and pop up, let's say, over here. Meanwhile, Luna. Luna, you need to get close enough to read this desk, but from now on, what I'd love to know is exactly how high up you want to fly. The roof is 15 feet up, and if you move on your turn, let me know, because it will prevent you being surprised like this. But for now, what's your armor class?
My armor class is 14.
This exam supervisor, this is not their first rodeo.
Mhm.
As they erupt out of the desk, grab you with these dark, smoky hands. They sink through your body, clasp around your heart, and freeze your blood. Luna Moon is going to take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Can he dodge?
Is going to take 9 points of necrotic damage. Your heart inside your chest uncannily dodges out of the way to allow you to take half the damage. Please make a con save. I want to find out if this damage is permanent.
As a fairy, my heart's on the opposite side.
That makes sense.
Con save?
Yes, please.
Oh no.
That is
no.
permanent damage. You cannot heal that back up. What I would like to do, click on your token. You'll see a little empty red bubble. Type that 9 in the red, and then you'll have that reference in case anybody takes mercy on you and tries to heal you back, that is permanently gone.
So I
The
just put
wraith
9.
sinks back below the ground, backs off a little way, and re-emerges in the center of the room. We're going to move over to the most human of humans. Human!
Yes.
I would love to know what you would like to do on your turn. I don't believe you've received any grades from anybody
I have
yet.
not. Nope. I will first move. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
boom.
interesting. Interesting. You seem very confident about that.
I am. Human is confident in everything they do.
As well you should, because you run over some perfectly harmless numbers.
Ah, yes, numbers. Human's favorite type of counting device. And then Human, mimicking one of their favorite movies, Dead Kevin Society, will get on the desk
God damn it.
and call out, "Oh, Kevin, my Kevin," and answer the question, which, if I do remember correctly, is a B multiverse.
No.
As you color in B multiverse, as Luna is right there on the desk, erupting around you. And the glow of several minds, but also quite a few numbers. And I know that you're a big fan of zeros and ones, and the further away we get from that, maybe the less comfortable you'll be. We're getting high now. We're getting into the 3s and 4s, buddy. That's your action.
Ooh.
That's your movement. Anything else?
I do not believe there's anything Human can do as a bonus action. So that will Human will turn to the exam supervisors expectingly.
Oh, by the way, Human, you would know, weirdly, automatically, exactly what specters resist. You know that they resist acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, and non-magical attacks.
That is just weird, uncanny information that Human has on them for no particular reason.
Yeah, you also can't grapple them.
Human has tried multiple times with all of his their spectre friends, as Human is friend of the specters.
Yeah, and you're welcome to share as much information about those specters as you would like, as if you had access to a character sheet of some kind, hypothetically. Magnus,
but Human is not talking because this exam is under silent conditions.
Absolutely.
Because Human read the rules.
Exam conditions, everyone. For the rest of the stream, I don't want anybody to speak.
That's going to be a fun stream.
We're going to sit here in silence.
I'll just
Magnus,
mute now. Just
So
Magnus,
silence.
stop people.
Silence is not a problem for Magnus as he looks at two of the specters in front of him, on either side of him, and weird whisperings of the void enter their minds psionically, and I will cast Dissonant Whispers, twinned psionically.
Ooh, Dissonant Whispers. Click on that. That'll tell me exactly what your save DC is. If they fail, there might be some effects here.
Ta-da! So I'd like them to take 11 points of damage unless they make their save of DC 15 Wisdom.
It turns out specters have no less than 9 condition immunities. None of them are actually frightened. This actually works.
It's not a fear effect anyway, but you know.
Oh, buddy!
Oh my
That's the
god.
swing.
The specters is working its way towards an A+, and the other one is going to run. I believe Dissonant Whispers. They need to run away.
Yes.
Oh,
Triggering.
it's not a fear.
Triggering my reaction, which is a Warcaster, which means I will also Mind Whip one of their asses on the way through. Psionically using sorcery points.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You're getting an A+++ with honors and distinction. And in fact, one of the exam supervisors is going to pull out a small gold star sticker.
Thank you.
Put your name on it. No, the little board with everybody's names on. They're going to put a gold star sticker right next to your name.
Really?
Yeah, the one that failed, I would like to take the Warcaster Mind Whip on.
Absolutely. It fails that too. It has taken a total of, 11 plus 13 is 24. That thing's dead. It evaporates. It's gone.
The void behind it rips open, and it's gone.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's your reaction. That is your action. Do you have anything else you would like to show off on your turn?
No, I'm good. I'm not going to soak 2 opportunity attacks. I'm good. Oh, actually, the one in front of me should run away. No, it passed.
No, it passed. It passed hard.
Yeah. I'll chill you here and just put a hand on the flank of Maple Serpent's Light and just say into his mind, "That's rough, buddy."
Please remember on your turn that your reaction is gone, and you will not be able to use shield. Maple.
Okay. Something real spooky just happened, but that's okay. So I'm just going to just cast myself a word of radiance on these guys. So they're all within 5 feet, which is great. So I hit them all.
They are.
And I'm just going to say, oh, sorry.
You want to, I'm assuming that you want to exclude Magnus Highrock.
Oh, well, I can't do that. So I guess he has to do it too.
It is every creature of your choice.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So I'm going to exclude Magnus, obviously. He's got his hand on my flank, which I'm not super into, but that's okay.
I'm sorry.
He seems supportive.
Always ask consent before putting your hand on any centaur's flanks.
So that's the flanking rules.
Demonstration. Your pun made me feel physically sick. All right. One of them does in fact manage to pass. The other two are going to take 4 points of radiant damage. Fun fact: they don't resist radiant.
Oh, super.
Yeah. You know what? What's your current grade, Maple?
Oh, I think I was at like a C.
Okay, you can be upgraded to we'll say a B minus.
Oh, great. Well, that's my action, and it was a cantrip, so I should be able to cast a spell still.
Oh, yes, it's a bonus.
So as a bonus action, I'm gonna twin a healing word, and I'm going to heal McNulty and Luna, and I'm just gonna say, "You're great," and just
Thank you.
do that to them.
My
That
cat's
is-
trying so bad to get me to let her outside. She's not allowed to slide outside after dark. If I jump, it's because she clawed me when I wasn't looking.
That is incredibly wholesome. I love that flavor of a healing word. Both of you get 6 hit points. Just feel great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just thumbs up all around. And that'll be my turn.
Hold on. Maple, you got hurt before, didn't you, when I got through your shield?
I did, yes.
Yeah, enlarge reduces concentration, isn't it?
Oh, I
Do you
guess
wanna-
Oh,
Do you want
jeez.
to give me a con save? And if you toe the line into that explosion there, could be awkward.
Could be some trouble there.
Yeah. Do you want to
oh.
roll a con save for me?
I'm trying to. My thing stopped working. No, what are you doing? My character sheet's got all wonky. Okay.
Oh, no.
Roll 20 is a perfect system. I won't hear anything otherwise.
Roll 20 is very dependable.
Yes.
Is it Alt
Roll
Q?
20
that
is
the-
my best friend.
Alt and double
Oh.
click on your token brings up your
Double
sheet.
click. There we go. Constitution?
Constitution save. It's only DC.
Sure.
Damn! You
Sweet.
crushed it! Do you want to move away?
Probably not. No.
Okay,
He's got his hand on my flank and to be rude, you know.
Okay. Well, sure. That's up to you.
Just super awkward now. Can't
Yeah.
take it off, can't take it off.
These 3 interns are now. They're not as smart as the exam supervisors. How mean do I want to be? I want to be pretty mean. You know what? They've seen the exam supervisors do it, so they're gonna do it as well. They're gonna
learning.
dive down below the ground so that they're completely gone. And then they're gonna reach up through the solid earth to grab you by your legs. They're actually gonna focus more on Magnus because they really don't like that he's the teacher's pet. And he's getting A triple plus with honors and he's on the gold star board. Quite frankly, that's not fair. So, Maple, you can thank his extremely high performance for the fact that I'm only going to attack you once.
Oh,
Let's start with Maple. The specter goes down under the ground. It moves around. It reaches up and tries to grab you by your hooves. I roll a 23 to hit.
Oh crap. Okay.
I don't believe shield can help with that.
It definitely can because I got 11 AC. So yeah, I'm just gonna I guess take it.
You take 5 points of necrotic damage. Please roll another con save to see if this damage is going to be permanent.
Okie dokes.
It's
Oh.
not. And then I need you to roll me another con save to see if you enlarge.
Oh, sure. Oh,
no.
that's right. Oh, jeez, I forgot.
Oh,
yeah,
Yes,
you're
still
good.
Yes, tank
fine!
centaur. He's not rolled under 20 for any of these.
Just a little guy. Just a little guy.
All right, what is going to happen now is the spectre who attacked you is going to sink back down below the floor so it has complete and total cover, and it's going to slink away. It's annoyed. It's going to shelter over behind this bookcase somewhere. Why not?
Embarrassment.
Oh, actually, let's float
Oh.
upwards. Let's make ourselves a pane. Let's go 15 feet up, just to annoy you. Magnus, star
buddy.
pupil, you are tall poppy syndrome. It's a real thing, and it's kicking it hard for these specters. You can see both these specters have got ghostly spectacles that are kind of taped together. They've got ghostly braces on, ghostly acne. Their clothes don't fit. They're covering they're carrying piles of books that are spilling everywhere. They've got book bags. They were huge nerds in life, and you were doing better, the one thing they thought they were good at, whilst also looking good doing it. I'm going to try and drain your life twice.
Please do.
Oh, that's...
They really didn't like me, did they?
one of them reaches out but drops their book bag everywhere. They're picking up all their ghostly books. They completely and totally miss. The second one, however, you feel a ghostly chill behind you. You turn around. He was behind you the whole time. He reaches his arm through your chest, grabs your heart in his ghostly hand, and squeezes tight. You're going to take a bunch of necrotic damage. You lose 25 points of health.
Oh, buddy.
Can you please make a con save?
Oh, that hit me so hard I went turned Canadian. Hey!
Alright, and it's not permanent damage. They're both going to do the same thing. They're going to dive down into the floor. They're going to fly away. They're going to pop up somewhere else. And they're going to just hover malevolently. Where's this guy going to go? Let's put this guy over here. Both of them are going to hover up by the ceiling, 15 feet up, right by the roof, to make themselves as much of a pain to hit as they possibly can. And that's the Spectre's turn. Luna, I would love to know what you would like to do.
I have an idea. It might be dumb, but it's okay. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in between these guys. If you can see where I'm tapping, apparently not, because my D20 is...
Hold down, left click. There we go. Yes.
There we go. Gonna cast Fairy Fire so it gets both of these ghostly features in the radius. They need to make a dexterity saving throw.
And indeed.
They need to
These
beat
creatures
12.
are not particularly dexterous. Whoops, that should have been an advantage. Doesn't matter. Failed both. And this little spectre also should not have been an advantage. I'm going to take the 12. It does actually pass. However, this exam supervisor is now glowing. What color is your fire?
It is purple.
Purple. I'm going to put a nice purple glow on this creature. There we go. A beautiful purple aura around this wraith.
Basically, I'm hoping it will be an early warning system for when it goes under the ground and then pops back up.
You know what? I'll absolutely allow that to work. Wherever this goes, like a shark's dorsal fin, you're going to see this kind of like a purpley, flickering glow whenever it's coming out of a bookcase or erupting out of the floor or the ceiling. You will always be forewarned of this creature's attacks. It no longer gets advantage. So long as, you concentrate on that.
I'm trying. And I'm going to... Oh, gosh. I'm going to move over... I'm going to move over here. And I think that's my 10.
Believe that it is. After Luna, we go over to McNulty. McNulty, what is your current grade that you've been given?
B. I'm a B.
B. Ugh. That's rough. What would you like to do on your turn?
I'd like to shout out towards the back of the room and say, Kevin, I'm gonna get us matching khaki pants. for the adventure to like commemorate the occasion, what color should I order?
Kevin, I would love for you to roll persuasion. 'Cause
What about
Kevin,
deception, since I'm not actually going to buy these pants?
yes, absolutely. You may roll deception.
Am I good at one of those? Oh, actually, they're about the same. I like lying better though. So.
I think deception is better. Oh my god!
Hammered.
That's my
Kevin-
third natty 20 of the game, by the way.
Wow.
Just want to throw that out there in case we want
Balancing out my
to
nat
adjust my
ones.
grade on it. Yeah.
Kevin calls out, well, why don't you get them in my favorite color? Lime!
Okay, that wasn't on any of the exam questions, so that doesn't help me.
Insight check,
You wanna
because you
write
can't
it
have
down?
the truth.
Yeah, can
You
I
can
insight it?
Yeah, sure. Roll insight.
I have a thing. So I have an ability for insight to, if someone's lying to me,
Yeah.
if I'm trying to figure out someone's lying to me, I treat any roll of 7 or lower as an 8, which basically makes my skill floor on this 15. So I can't actually roll any lower than 15.
Kevin is being entirely and totally honest
I didn't
about
roll
the
yet.
fact that his favorite color is lime. In fact, the fact that I rolled a natural 1 on that particular check and you got a natural 20 on deception, it looks like this has been almost like drilled into him to answer whenever anybody asks what color he wants to make anything.
Okay. I would like to add to the exam E, lime.
You write in a
I
brand
write
new
in my
option.
own answer below the multiple choice questions, E, lime.
Congratulations on solving the troll question. That is your action. You're welcome to move anywhere you would like. I did not expect anybody to find a way around that. You may have a point of inspiration for creativity
Yeah.
and solving the quiz that I thought nobody would actually get.
All right, what am I gonna do? So that was my action, yes?
Yep.
And like was yelling out to him, does it count as my bonus action or are we good?
No, that's totally free. You can talk as much as you want. I mean, you're breaking exam conditions. You're getting frowned at.
Well, yeah, I did yell. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not. I did yell to someone to find out the answer of a question, which is double frowned upon in an exam.
That is a straight F for you. You 100%
But I got the answer right.
cheated blatantly. They are giving you an F, and you can now never increase that.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. It's gonna come over here by Luna.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna hang out there. That's gonna be my spot.
Okay, you don't want to.
I'm gonna give Luna a high five, and I'm gonna say hooray for cheating.
You don't want to jump onto a blank circle there.
Yeah, why not? 20.
Sure. All right. Why not? You jump onto it. It does, in fact, erupt with a number. You're
Stop doing
perfectly
that.
safe. No, I refuse.
Cool. All right. I was at what? Hang on, and then I'm gonna go 25 back to where I was because I didn't want to be close to the ghouls. Hang on, 30 to be back here.
All right. You know what? You may human shield Luna Moon.
Well, Luna's very small and up in the air as far as I'm aware, so I'm just here
Yeah.
for
Oh,
high
yes.
fives.
Luna, are you getting some like air?
I'm constantly flying. She doesn't like the
Okay,
ground.
there is
She's not touched
15
the ground
feet.
once.
I need to know your exact elevation.
She
The roof
is
is 15 feet up.
She's 10 feet up.
10
So
feet
she-
up.
Yeah.
So you've got a nice 5-foot gap all the way around you?
Yeah.
Now we're playing. Now we're picking up on the rules. It's the exam supervisor's turns. They're going to look and see that actually it's impossible to get the jump on Luna. She's picking up on how this works. They're going to avoid her. But I am going to try and kill Human. That's really going to happen. However, somebody's concentrating on Fairy Fire for this Wraith. And as it moves below the ground, you can see this big, purpley, flickery fire moving along the rock. And as it tries to jump out, you're ready for it. It doesn't get advantage. Human, what is your incredibly human armor class?
It's incredibly humanly 22.
Good God, Hugh, man.
I'm gonna let my cat out.
Yeah.
That was really painful.
By a 1.
Mm.
You lucky
Oh.
bugger.
Human is very thick-skinned.
You know what? This particular wraith. What's your current grade that you've got?
I haven't been given one.
You haven't been given one? After seeing that, this wraith is going to give you. We're going to go minimum A minus. We're going to go minimum A minus for you.
Sorry, team.
That's okay to go, right?
Yeah, she like sunk her claws into my back right on my tattoo.
Oh.
Then it's going to sink back into the ground, move away very slightly,
Poor choice of words.
and pop back up over. Why not? These things can head and run. Meanwhile, McNulty, you backed away behind Luna because Luna's
did.
quite. Yeah. Luna's now 10 feet in the air, which makes Luna not a particularly tasty target. In fact, the next closest person besides Luna to this wraith in the corner
Is Maple, that's right, yeah.
it looks like McNulty.
That's okay.
Now, you know that I hate to do this.
I do, in fact, I know how much you don't enjoy this at all.
You know that this really pains me. It's going to use half its movement to dive down into the floor, move totally unseen, and then launch a surprise attack directly at you. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay, well, listen. It's no 22. Nope. McNulty, how do you feel about taking 19 points of necrotic damage?
I feel as though I have no choice.
Well, I feel like you're a rogue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can use my reaction in half that, can't I?
Dodge. Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge.
Is there a specific
for reminding me.
flavor you would like to ascribe to this?
Yeah, I want to do a backflip. Just
I
in
know.
place.
Do you want the backflip to like have any relation at all with the attack? You just want to do one because it's cool when they get hit.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a backflip, and because he's got ghostly hands, I'm going to like matrix around one of his hands, so he only got one of the hands in me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, he only gets one of his hands in you. You take 9 points of necrotic damage. Can you please make a Constitution save? This is DC 14. Let's find out if this is permanent, unhealable damage.
Constitution.
Yeah, that's it.
21.
Oh, absolutely knocked it out of the park. The wraith is going to sit, it's going to cross its arms and look annoyed. But thanks to your sick ass flip, it's going to. Now you did fail the exam, but it's going to write down that for phys ed, you are in fact going to get an A, even though you failed every traditionally academic subject.
Just like my actual high school career. Thank you.
This is just for reliving the trauma of your past. That's what we've all set this up just for that.
Actually, to be fair, my actual high school was the other way around, where I failed PE and did pretty well on the ones where it was reading.
You
The
get to
wraith
live
isn't
with
going to move another 25 feet away, roughly.
I'd like to take an opportunity attack.
No, you won't. It sinks into the floor.
You
It'll
gotta-
pop up afterwards.
Well, the thing is, you didn't say that until after I said the opportunity attack, so
know
you
what?
gotta try.
I'll absolutely allow it. If you can beat me into telling me what you're doing, absolutely. Have an opportunity attack. Go for it. You can
Can I-
sneak because you do in fact have an
Okay,
ally.
I want to use my Moon Touch short sword.
No, you don't get sneak attack because Luna is 10 feet up and not actually next to the wraith.
Sorry.
That's fine. I'm just gonna Moon Touch short sword.
So this Moon Touch short sword, this is in fact magical. You do in fact do full damage to this ethereal creature, and a 22 does hit.
Cool, and then 4 piercing damage.
Done. You minorly inconvenience it. That is the wraith's turn. We're going to move over to Hugh. Hugh, there is a door at the end. Quickly, I'd love to know who is holding what keys. I've got all of the keys over here on the top right-hand side of the map.
I've classically had the green one, so I'll
I've had
hold
the
on to that.
triangle. I'll hold on to
Okay,
that.
had
I'd like you
blue.
to grab those keys, put them roughly by your characters. They're not taking up that space. It's just to mark who has what. just in case you want to make a run for the door at any point.
I think that's what he wants us to do. Look at all those floors down there.
Yeah, I don't like it. I've managed to find some places, and I've prestidigitation red squares on them. Don't touch those ones.
Oh.
If I was big, I don't think I could get through any of those.
Yeah, if you were a large creature, this would be such a hard map to fight on, wouldn't it? Imagine asking your DM for special permission to be that size.
Oh,
There's one that I made a mistake on. It is actually green. It's the one that's in the corner. 'Cause
Oh
was
yeah, I
like,
see it.
I was like, that's red. Wait, no, it's not. It's green.
You can select the one you don't want and then delete it. Hello, tabletop down, rating with a party of 8.
How the?
hey.
I can't even
Hugh
come back
is
to it.
going to make a run for the door.
Okay,
But
very good.
their steps, unfortunately, they will be breaking exam conditions as they thunderstep. Just poof to there.
You cast Thunderstep. What is the range on Thunderstep's explosion, by the way?
10 feet.
You're going to hit one of these specters. No, you're not. It's 15 feet up.
15 feet in the air.
You can immediately Thunderstep over towards the final door, and you can see that there are 4 keyholes. There's a green one with a circle. There's a red one with a triangle. There's a blue one with a teardrop. And there's a white one with some kind of like poofy icon. You're not sure. Do you want to... What do you want to do?
Also, I'm pretty sure our triangle's too small.
Your triangle is currently too small. However, the option is open for you to backtrack through the dungeon and pick up the very slightly larger red triangle
It's
whenever
okay.
you want.
I have enlarge. I have the spell. It's okay.
I can do it too, obviously.
But I'm concentrating on fairy fire at the moment.
Hugh will just like stay there, looking quite pleased with themselves for having gotten this far, and just watch the field and sort of try to be useful.
Unfortunately, your Thunderstep, which was right next to one of these desks, I believe, you have exploded the desk and destroyed the paper. And as you know, if you deface your exam paper, that is an automatic fail. So I'm just going to draw in a wee little black scribble over here. Good. That's locked in. Unfortunately, Human, for the remainder of this fight, you are now receiving an F grade for your efforts.
For your efforts.
Human will take that F for fantastic at this human school that they are currently attending.
Yes, you definitely graduated from human school, like a human. So is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
No, just look pleased.
Well, I can tell you who will certainly be looking pleased. It's Magnus Hyrock, star student. Oops, I've just moved your token.
He's bleeding.
Good.
You're not feeling great.
Well,
You just took a critical hit from a student who was very
You're not
jealous
wrong.
of your achievements.
But I'm still feeling very capable, and I don't think the examiners need to be here. I think I can run the rest of the exam.
Okay.
I'm going to twin cast suggestions and advise the examiners that their services are no longer required, and that I will complete the overseeing of the students for the rest of the exam, and remove any disruptive influences for them.
I love this idea. Roll religion.
They're immune to charmed, aren't they?
What? No, roll religion.
It was worth a go. Yep, that's why
It was.
All right,
It so was.
the 12.
12. Hold on. You cast suggestion.
Mhm.
It definitely does not work
Oh no.
on these undead creatures. That is some sorcery points, and that is some spell slots. As I'm afraid there's a little gold star. It's about to get peeled off a certain board. It's gone. It's getting crinkled up, And there's a ghost waste paper basket. And they're gonna throw it. It's gonna land in their first try.
Oh no.
I'm dying.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Magnus.
It's fine. I can't
Join me in
afford
F Town. That's where
I
all
did
the cool
mention
shit.
they were immune
Yeah.
to 9 conditions.
Well, it was worth the go.
It was.
5, 10, 15. Oop. Can't grab my
Just
token.
shift the key
Yeah,
aside. It's fine.
20,
You want to step there? You're certain.
25.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3. So this one will be.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
the
we
floor is definitely safe, so you can go there.
Okay. Yeah. It's your movement. It's your action.
go. Now,
Anything
did
you
they
wanna say?
downgrade my actual grade or just remove the star?
They have not downgraded your grade.
Okay.
They have taken the star off.
It's fine. I'll call it there.
Okay.
Can I just check who is the one adding these shapes, and is it Mark? Because I'm trusting these kind of blindly.
It's me.
Okay.
He did say we were allowed to do it while other people were playing.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure he didn't have them like on a timed activator or something, because Roll20 is so very good.
No, it's me. I'm using math.
Maple.
Sorry, I'll also burn a second little spell slot to regain some sorcery points. Bonus action.
Maple syrup. You're feeling nice and medium-sized. Very secure in that.
Oh yeah.
What you can do?
Okay, so let's get a trot on, shall we? So 5, 10, 15, oh, that's a token. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Hold on
Oh.
just 1 second. Because erupting beneath your feet is the glow of actual fire! Roll
no!
3d6!
Oh, geez.
Caleb, we trusted you.
Oh.
How?
3d6.
Oh, buddy. And hey, if you enlarge, the way that this works is that every 5-foot square you're in deals that damage.
All right.
So if you're like walking across fire, the first square is 3d6, the second square is 3d6, and then you're out of it. If you enlarge where you are right now, you'll be fully inside 4 squares of fire and take another 9d6 fire damage. 10. You lose 10 hit points.
Oh,
I now need
jeez.
you to make the most important con save of the game so far.
Oh,
Stay alive.
crap monkeys. Oh, geez. Okay. I can do that. That's fine.
Would you like me to remove that little green circle there?
That one has to. Is that 4 meant to be a 5? The one next on the left-hand side of him?
The one on the left-hand side? No.
This
No, that's
one.
meant to be a 4.
That is meant to be a 4? Okay.
Well, Kevin made it. What are the rules?
Because if this
Maybe
one's 4, that
Every
means
time
this one.
Backup players, you almost had your chance. I hope you're watching. Maple, anything else that you want to, by the way, what's your current grade?
I think last time, a couple turns ago, I was at a C.
Okay, they're downgrading that to C- because
jeez.
they're not impressed by the movement. They are impressed by these Constitution saves you just keep pumping out.
I'm a tough old horse.
C for con.
Well, I still have some movement, so I'm just going to move back here, back over here. And then, I suppose, we are going to cast... I'm going to cast myself a Twinned Cure Wounds, I think. And I'm going to do it on myself and old Magnus there, I think.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're
I would love
welcome.
for you to roll for Cure Wounds.
For sure. Let me just get my...
Bring you back to a C, I think.
Oh,
You kind of
great.
held your own well, you're supporting your teammates, they're ticking off some boxes.
I'm a solid average student. Always was. Always will be. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, Cure Wounds. Let's do that. Oh, let's do that at the 3rd level because I'm feeling saucy.
Ooh.
Um,
Ooh, 12.
oof.
Sure.
Okay,
It's
Oh.
fine.
great. Awesome.
You're doing so well.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Okay. So is that a 12 or a 6?
That is 12. So roll 20 rolls the regular damage, and then he
Oh, that's right.
upcast gets put on top.
Right.
Because it loves to be efficient.
Because math. Cool. That's well, geez, I'm just gonna give the little examiner there just a kind of a not a thumbs up, but just I'm a little annoyed. That's my turn.
Ooh, it looks like with Hugh Man being at the door, the specters really don't like that. This one over here that's currently hovering up by the ceiling is going to try and rush at Hugh Man. It is going to dive. You know what? You know what we'll do? Let's dive through the wall and then come out of the wall right in front of you out of total cover. Just sort of mix things up a bit. Stop using the floor so much. We'll burst out of a bookcase and try and grab you. I'm going to roll.
That was the problem. That was the issue, that there was too much floor involved.
Truly.
Yeah. That was the flaw in the plan.
Have another inspiration. Also, I haven't hit you once yet.
No.
Congratulations. It also had to use like all of its movement to get there and pull that off. So it's going to hover awkwardly next to you at ground level.
I'm just going to wave at it in a friendly manner.
It looks annoyed. Why not?
Oh.
Can the other Spectre also try and stop you getting there? 45. Okay, it'll have to come all the way down and won't be able to hide. Fine.
3.
It's going to fly over everybody's heads and then drop down right next to Hugh Man on ground level. Does not have the distance to get in under the floor. And we're going to do this a perfectly regular attack on Hugh Man. And I get an 8. Cool. Look, they're dropping their books, they're dropping their pens, they're dropping their water bottles.
Calculators.
They are not prepared for this. Calculators everywhere.
Yeah.
Surely abacuses. Abaci?
I think because it sounds like cactus, it needs to be the same as the rule.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the final Spectre is too far away from Hugh Man to stop them getting through that door. Maybe there's something else they can do. Maybe they're within range of Magnus. I think they're within range of Magnus. They're going to fly straight over to Magnus.
You know what these backup players play, don't you?
That's an attack of opportunity by Luna.
Yeah, attacking opportunity with my
Yes, it is. They were flying along the roof, and because you're 10 feet up, they'll pass just above you, and you can nick them on the way past. Make an attack.
19.
Is this a magic weapon?
Yes, it is the moon touched sword.
Excellent.
Nice, we have the same sword.
Hey.
I wouldn't expect any less of Moon.
Exactly. It's only 6 damage though.
It takes 6 damage. Helpfully, library interns don't have that much HP. It does get towards Magnus. It does have enough movement to dive down into the ground just before it arrives and then pop up out of the floor. However, it then runs out of movement and also has to stay exposed. Hopefully, it can get another critical hit and just take you out. And then earn the gold star that you once held so proudly. It does not! It's Abakai are everywhere.
A mage hand into his head, just hold as it swings his arms.
You're the jock. This is the nerd. It's running at you. You're just holding it back.
Silently, but you know.
Wow, you are that guy. Unfortunately, that is the Spectre's turns. And by the way, if my camera starts wobbling all over the place, it's because my cat is running around on my shelf. You all right there, buddy? Good. We're going to Lunar Moon.
I am going to come over here and attack the wraith in front of me with my moon touch sword. And I believe I get my sneak attack because Magnus is 5 feet in front of him.
You do indeed get your sneak attack. These creatures, they're little nerds. They're only wearing like robes. You only need a 12 to hit.
Okay. 23.
Yeah, that's it.
What's your current grade?
My current grade was a B-.
That goes up to a B+ for a 23. Absolutely.
Amazing. So that's this plus sneak attack. So that is 20 points of damage.
with your magical sword, how do you want to destroy this nerd?
I want to fly, like sort of turn myself into like very aerodynamic, so I look like a arrow, and I'm going to just like sever through it like a skewer, and then bring it straight back up, severing it in half.
It fades into nothingness. Its final ghostly books and papers spilled across the floor, its nerdy little taped together glasses falling to the stone floor before finally evaporating into a fine mist. You're up to an A-, thanks to your sneak attack damage.
Amazing. What a missed opportunity for him to pass this test. Did you
Anything from Luna?
got it?
You still have a cunning action. Would you like to use it?
I would like to continue my movement over here.
Okay, now I'm assuming you avoid the raging torrent of flame
Yes,
reaching from
yes.
floor to ceiling.
Going diagonally.
Always assume
going
that we
over
avoid
Manic.
the fire.
Yeah,
Got it.
and I'm going to step onto this one if I have enough movement, which I think I do.
Okay, I believe you do, especially with your cunning action.
Yep.
You're keeping that kind of 10-foot height?
Keeping the 10-foot height, but I've now stepped onto the one in between the red square and the explosion. So but I don't know. I don't know if
As
you
you
can see that.
fly above that, there is a gentle glow below you as fire erupts floor to ceiling. Roll 3d6 for the fire.
It's just a straight line of fire. Whole thing alone. There's no around it.
I don't think normal rules apply. 11 points of damage.
Can you please remove 11 points of damage and then roll a con save for your fairy fire on the incredibly dangerous wraith just off to the side there?
Crap.
Yeah. Awkward.
Oh well. Constitution. Where are you? Constitution saving throw. I am rolling like crap. I have gotten so many ones. It's ridiculous.
Unless anybody would like to use any inspiration that they may or may not have to help.
I will throw
Luna.
you my inspiration. I'm an F student. I don't need it. I'm going to be failing all the way through.
In that case, you can spend your inspiration. Luna, you can re-roll that con save, courtesy of McNulty, just giving you some pip. Do you have the Warcaster feat?
No, I do not, and I rolled a 6. I roll 20 hates me.
Yeah. Unless anybody
I've only
else
been rolling shit.
has any inspiration that they'd also like to give this. What is it? A- student at this point?
A-.
Maybe downgraded.
Why am I rolling so terribly?
Human will donate one of their
because
human
Roll20 is
inspirations.
the fairest.
Is this something that you say to inspire Luna Moon to allow her to re-roll this?
Human will say, "You are thinking like a fairy. In order to get through this, you must think like a human."
Good point. Can I roll
Luna,
manually?
give me another con save.
Can I roll manually?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Thank you. Okay. That is a 19, and I will send you a picture.
Luna, look, it was a trick all along. Just be a human. Do you want to stay in this raging torrent of flame, or would you like to maybe back out a little bit?
I would like to back out, please.
Okay. You are now beneath 2 different keys. You're welcome to move those keys around. They're just representing who is holding what. I believe that is your entire turn.
Yes, it is.
Done.
And I've just sent you the picture on Discord of my 19.
Excellent. McNulty, hello. You are holding a green cylinder. What would you like to do?
I have some preamble. First of all, how heavy are the cylinders?
Extremely light, barely an inconvenience.
Okay. Secondly, Caitlin, one of these is wrong because so one of these is green. Do you have any inkling about which one it might be?
So this one is definitely bad. This one is oh gosh.
Because the 3 is touching this one, and then one of these 2, and the 4's got 1, 2,
3, 4, yeah. Which is why I was confused because this one also says 4,
Yeah.
and this one also says 4.
Do you
So
think, and I
there's
don't, I
5.
don't need you to back this up at all. Do you think that this one here might be green?
Oh, do you want me to give you my wand of secrets? I have
no,
one
I'm
charge left.
I'm
I've
just
one
gonna go
charge
for it. I'm
left.
just gonna go for it.
Okay.
McNulty, the F student, the Bart Simpson, the underachiever and proud of it, man. Is gonna tuck the key under her arm like the football, and it's gonna charge forward. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Could I throw my key to Human from there?
I will certainly allow you to do that. It's quite a distance, so what I'd actually make you do, you can roll athletics to do like a football.
I'm gonna throw it accurately, more than like strongly.
You may roll a dexterity-based athletics. Now,
Okay.
roll 20 doesn't support this.
No, it doesn't.
So roll
My
acrobatics.
brain doesn't even support this.
Roll acrobatics instead, if you would like.
That's a 14.
All right, Human, what I need you to do is make a dex save. To grab this key being thrown at you, you'll need a 16 or higher to grab it out of the air.
All right. That's
That's
13.
not it.
Lost.
Could you grab that and put it on the ground next to Human? It is now free for any of these specters to pick up and run away with it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Doesn't
no.
cost anything. That's a free item and direction. Yeah, chuck it. Hugh doesn't quite catch it.
Okay, so that was 25. I'm going to go 30 onto this square.
There is a roaring inferno of light because it's a roaring inferno.
Yeah.
Please roll 3d6. If you would like to uncanny dodge this, you are welcome to do so.
I'll see what it is first. Yeah, I'll uncanny dodge that, so take half that damage.
Yeah, you only take 5 points of fire damage, and you are now standing in what feels like an oven. As a cunning action, do you want to dash around anywhere? You can run through it. You want to take another 3d6, stepping into some more fire, then you can go out the other side?
I do actually, yeah. So I go 5. And then
Take
roll
another 3d6.
Oh
11
my
points of
God.
damage. You cannot uncanny dodge this. You've already used it up. McNulty is
15.
burning.
Oh.
20. I'll be there.
Oh god.
Christ.
I knew that all 3 of them across the middle were going to be explosions because that's exactly the kind of thing that Mock would
Yeah.
put in here.
Who would put bookshelves either side of nothing but bombs? Horrible. Horrible.
Which makes me think that literally the only safe one through is either this one or this one.
At least
Yeah.
none of them are safe.
Unless the numbers are
Yeah,
incorrect.
it's all lies. I think the last
Unless
row
it's all
is
lies.
Heavens.
Okay,
This entire
throwing the key.
dungeon, have I ever betrayed your trust at any point?
Throwing the key was my action.
No, that was free. Free item interaction.
Okay, cool. Then I will go for attack against one of these ghoulie boys.
Which one specifically?
Do I have advantage on either of them?
No.
Do I not get flanking?
No, don't run flanking. But I will tell you that the one right below you is incredibly badly damaged, and the one to your left is at full health.
All right, I'm gonna pick on the weak nerd.
Please do. That's the theme today. You need a 12 to hit.
That's a
This
14.
thing is super dead. Roll damage. You get sneak attack. Human's right there.
Oh, hang on, sneak attack as well. That's 18 piercing damage.
Do you know what the cleave rule is?
No.
It's an optional rule that you find in the Dungeon Master's Guide that says that if you hit a creature within range and you deal damage more than their maximum health, so long as the initial attack matches or beats the armor class of another creature in range, you can carry the excess damage over.
Is there any cost to do that?
No, it's entirely free.
Okay,
So
I want to
can
take this. I want to take this nerd down here, and I want to shove him in a locker, and then whatever damage I've got left goes to the other one.
It's right there. Shove him in it. He takes 4 damage and is completely destroyed. And
thing
then
to
you
do.
have got 14 leftover damage to go
I
into
want
the
to
next
apply all
guy.
that to human. No, obviously to the other spectre.
Wow. Do you know what? Roll performance. No,
I like it.
intimidation.
Oh,
You're a
okay.
bully. Roll intimidation. You're shoving nerds into lockers.
Oh wait, that's investigation. Ignore that. Hey,
It might be your first time being a bully.
I
You're gonna
couldn't
really
figure-
warm
It
up.
took me
into
like
it.
10 minutes to figure out the combination to the locker because I initiated before it was open. So I was like, hang on, let me just guess it.
Anything else on your turn?
I beg your pardon?
Anything else on your turn?
That's my action, my bonus action, and my movement, so I'm done.
Great. We're now going over to the wraiths, the exam supervisors. There is one right here next to a whole bunch of juicy targets. It is going to slink below the floor. Its location is extremely obvious thanks to a giant pillar of purple light coming off of it. It's kind of like clipping through the floor.
Mhm.
And it's going to move towards... Do I want to get Maple? Do I want to get Magnus?
I believe I had a very good grade.
You know what, Magnus? You are the teacher's pet. So what I need you to do is roll persuasion. I need you, if you want to avoid this, you're going to suck up to this exam supervisor. Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna reach into his mind and be like, look, the other guy next to me is like a B class student at best. You don't need him. Like, he's gonna just throw your grades out. It's gonna be terrible.
Doesn't have a promising future. Not going to get anywhere. Oh, that is good. Maple syrup, I have some bad news for you.
What?
Psionically, I throw you under the bus.
This does
Oh,
not
jeez.
happen at advantage. Luna Moon really looking out for you there. A bunch of inspirations made into making sure that this is not advantage. So let's see if we do hit anyway.
Oh, no. AC is 11.
That is phenomenal. The Wraith will then sink below the floor and then move away and then pop up again on the other side of the bookcase. Wonder why you always seem to be able to see it coming.
So because it popped up through the floor, does that mean that we can tell that there's no fire there?
No, these creatures do
wasn't
not
hovering-
appear to trigger anything when they move over them. However,
What if
I will
there's-
tell you, if you stand on a mine and it's in the same area as the mine, it will take some fire damage when that mine goes off.
Handy.
Half,
Yeah.
because you're aware that they are resistant to fire. Really inconvenient that you're fighting a bunch of fire-resistant monsters in a minefield, but oh,
Yep.
super awkward. We've got one more wraith over here, finding itself very far away from the action. It can fly 50 feet. Look
Oh.
at that, 45
Oh.
feet.
That's
All the way
that's
down.
actually moving through through an active mine, and that fire is going to be coming from somewhere.
It is, unless I take this specific route. Thank you for calling me out.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying.
It's fine. It's
You're
okay.
putting forward your very best effort. It's moved 45 feet here. Now it's going to look around, and it is actually in range of Luna, of Maple, of Magnus. And I'm going to give each of you a chance to express why you should not be the ones to get hit with the life drain. Because if I get a critical hit, I could actually murder any of you. Magnus, I'd like to start with you, then I'll go to Maple, and then I'll go to Luna. Magnus, do you want to entreat this thing not to hit you?
Here's the thing. I'm a good student. I like to bring up others around me. I would like to taunt this thing. I would like to tell it that its mother smells of elderberry.
You want to taunt it to hit you?
Yes.
Maple.
Out
what do
loud,
you want to say
obviously.
to it?
You know, I'm not the best student, okay? I know that. That's fine. But you know what I am? I'm keen, okay? I'm trying my best here. And I think effort is just what this is all about. So I should keep trying. I want to keep trying.
Luna, its ghostly skull-like visage looks towards you. Oh, what do you have to say?
Hi. So I'm actually doing really well as a student, and I'm not doing really terribly, but as my comrades have offered both of those arguments, I would like to tell you a joke instead. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it.
Inspiration.
Very nice.
Magnus, I would like you to roll persuasion to goad this thing into attacking you. If this critically hits you, I will find that so funny. That's enough. Why not? Let's hit you. It cannot believe that a star student would talk like that to an authority figure. You had such a bright future ahead of you.
As
now,
it comes for me, is there any way, shape, or form I can identify this key that we're looking for, the final key?
you can have a look around. It takes an action to make a full-on perception or investigation check.
Yeah.
This thing
The
is
reason I was goading it towards me was to check it itself to see if it had some form of etherealness that if we killed it, it would drop a key.
You're not sure? That will take an action on your turn. It misses you completely. It then is going to back away through the no, it'll stay
Yell after it. You know, those who can't do, teach.
Oh! Roll a d4 of psychic damage right now for free.
Oh.
Just go for it.
Get a 4. 2.
All right, you know what?
Oh.
2 psychic damage. Human!
Yes.
Push him in the fire. Push him in the fire.
As a human fighter,
Yeah.
I will do some human fighting with my human fighting sword.
I will tell you that you can, as McNulty is chanting, push him in the fire. You can trade out any of your attacks for an athletics check instead to do a grapple or a shove, and you could push this weak nerd into the fire. I'll tell you now. Actually, you know what specters are like. You know how strong they are.
I do believe my sword would probably do more damage to it than the fire. So I will make 2 attacks with my human sword. Doing my
well, look, the
human
first
damage.
one kills it, but thanks to the cleave special rule, if you want to stab McNulty, I believe
Just
both of
standing
those are
push
actually
him in the
above
fire.
her armor class. How do you want to finish this guy off?
I shall do the quick look over there, and as it looks over there, I will stab it right through its spectral chest, and then say, "Haha, made you look." And the shame that they fell for my very cunning human trick will be enough to disapparate them.
As it dies, it drops its book bag, it drops its lunch money, and it's got a couple of snacks packed by their ghost mum, and there's like a sandwich that's been cut into a heart, and then they just vanish into smoke as it's destroyed.
And I will then use my free object interaction. Can I put the blue circle in the keyhole?
You don't have the blue teardrop. You have the
not the
green
blue, the green circle.
Yeah, I thought you were just doing more character stuff where you're just like, the colors all look like the same to human
They
eyes.
do. Human does not see color.
Sure. Do you want to take that? It fits perfectly. What do you know?
Human will continue to look smug.
Looking smug is a free action. We're going to move over to Magnus.
I'm going to borrow some of the time I spent in captivity. All that kind of time that kind of elapsed that it took forever. I'm going to compress it down into a little microsecond and cast haste on myself.
Ooh, that's an action. You're now hasted. I'm going to put a little lightning bolt image on your token.
I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and take the opportunity attack.
Okay. I believe your armor class goes up when you cast haste.
Yes, currently 17.
Oh, this...
10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
As you step onto that particular square, there is a very gentle light below you that just like caresses you as it lights up. Because it does no damage, because it's a number
Hey.
3.
Okay.
One of these ones over here is also safe, by the way. I'm not
45.
sure which
Yeah.
one.
50. Let's look at another opportunity attack.
It is indeed another opportunity attack. Now, the first thing that's going to happen, you're going to step on here. There's going to be a massive burst of light, but it's just a number 2, so you're actually fine. You take
Nope.
another attack of opportunity. Let's see if I can actually hit you at all.
Nope.
Only. All right. Yeah. Look. You know what? You get your gold star sticker back.
Dang it.
That was extremely impressive.
I
Oh,
just
I
Not
don't
looked
even
at it.
there all the time, just like.
They've got a little board with like the ducks for each year. They're gonna write your name, Magnus Highrock, onto the ghost board for posterity.
Thank you. And then I would like to use my haste action, if I could, to make some sort of check to look around and look for the final key.
I would like you to please roll perception. This is going to represent you looking at the ghosts, looking at the.
That's a turn, baby.
What other awards can I give this man? You are top of the class. You've got a gold star. You're
Now he
A+
gets to be the
with
teacher.
honors.
You
Yes.
underline it. You just underline everything, just like this. this
He
man.
now qualifies
Excellent point.
for a salary.
Excellent
He works
point.
here.
He gets
Becomes-
tenure.
Excellent point.
It gets tenure.
You have tenure. Magnus, you're looking around. Now, each of these previous keys were really, really obvious. You're looking around, and it looks like this last key is actually not in this room at all.
Fart in it. It looks like a little cloud.
I
You are
will
100% sure there is no white key. Do you want to
reach
fart
my
in it?
hand into the white keyhole.
Nothing happens.
I was like, it's just invisible in there, like before. That's the turn.
Why you have that expectation?
Oh no.
That's
You
my
have to let
turn.
everybody else know that there's no
Yeah,
white key
yeah.
anywhere.
No white key here, guys. This is a problem.
Did not mean to do
Sorry,
that.
I don't yell. I reach into McNulty's mind telepathically and tell her that as a bonus action.
She winks.
Hey, can you roll a nature check for me real quick?
Me?
Yeah, just Magnus, star student. Never mind. Maple,
Wait,
your
wait,
turn.
wait. I'll burn a sorcery point for magical guidance and try that again.
If you... Oh, okay.
Nope. it's worse.
Never mind.
It's worse.
Maple syrup. The wraith next to you has used its reaction to try to hit Magnus, but Magnus avoided it and now has tenure.
Okay. Let's see
Let's
here.
kill it. Let's kill it.
Oh, I was gonna run away.
We're right next to each other. We can kill it. We can do it.
Well, okay. Well, I'm worried about being bigger here.
That is a good point.
Specifically.
Why don't you go behind it?
What you should
And
do
kill
is
it.
you should grab it and then lose concentration and then do a full centaur suplex like right over yourself and like lose concentration halfway through so it gets even more momentum.
Oh.
I'm in the air.
Oh.
So I'm above you, so I'm okay. If you enlarge and move into the middle of these squares,
Not
it's fine.
true. Large
No?
creatures are 10 feet up, 10 feet across.
But if I was
Yeah.
15 in the sky,
Yes, that would work.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
Thank you, Random Thud.
50. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Okay, well, I guess what I'll do is, I'm going to move. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Giant horse suplex. Giant horse suplex. That's gonna kill me though. Okay, cool. I'm going to
I'm going to do a giant horse suplex.
Yes.
I'm going to do my best little like equestrian hop in the air. I'm going to break concentration, and then I'm going to like use my shocking grasp on this dude and like push him ish.
Into the
Okay.
flames.
So, you drop concentration on reduce, so you become large.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to enlarge your token.
Do you want to maybe move forward first, please?
Do you want to
Forward?
reposition yourself before that happens?
Move to where
Here?
move
What?
over here. Because where you are now, you're going to enlarge and hit 2 fireballs. But if you
Oh, I
move,
suppose. Like
if you
on
move-
top of him?
You
Yeah.
cannot share space with enemies.
Yeah.
can you move where I am and be like sort of in the center of these tiles?
You're in the way because you're 10 feet high.
I'm 15.
I
feet
think it
high.
just depends on
You wanna
which
be 15?
way.
Yeah,
You are 15?
I'm flying. I'm up. I'm up in the
Okay.
sky.
I will make you 15. In the future, let me know every time very specifically what elevation you want to end your turn at.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I
The
assumed
cat's
I was
going wild
higher
for
because I
giant
got
horse suplex.
thrown out of the fireball.
Okay,
If you
s-
enlarge, there is no way you can share space with a medium creature. You will be overlapping other squares around you, and I will choose. I will allow you to choose where you enlarge to, so long as you are still covering your original space.
Okay.
You,
Can I? Okay, so can I try and do a shove or something?
Yes, you can. Because you are
Okay.
currently shrunken down, you take minus 1d4 to the shove, but I can tell you for free that these creatures are not particularly strong. So
Neither am I. So let's see how this goes.
roll athletics, minus 1d4.
Okay. Okay. Athletics check.
Bring on the crit.
Okay.
you can do
Come
it.
on,
You
come
can do
on.
it. You can do it. You can do it.
We've definitely got
Oh.
some. We've definitely got some inspirations out
jeez.
here. We want to
Yep.
make this giant horse.
As an
suplex.
inspiration, I will give it to
a
you.
fight between the two physically weakest creatures on the map. This is a
Wow.
nerd fight.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh minus the D4 minus
Oh
the 1.
no!
Okay.
Ooh.
You do have magical guidance. You can burn a sorcery point to reroll.
Or
I?
you can I give him my
All
inspiration?
sorcerers do have that. So you can spend
Ooh.
a sorcery point and re-roll that d20. It was added in an extra book.
Dashes.
Okay. Oh sure. Yeah. Let's do that. Cause yeah. Let's definitely do that.
I'm
Okay.
keeping the d4 though. Whatever this is, minus another 1.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay with this. This is
Together.
fine. Huh.
Yeah.
Giant horse is like
Giant horse suplex.
Suplex.
Giant horse
horse
suplex.
suplex.
All right,
Oh,
you want to
jeez.
into a mine?
Yes, please.
Okay, and get shoved into a mine. Roll me 3d6 fire damage.
Yay. Okay. 3d6. Here we go. Big numbers. Okay. That's
It
not.
takes 5 points of fire damage because it resists it. Do you want to stay concentrating on reduce, or do you now want to enlarge to fill the space?
Oh, well, you know what? I said I was going to do a giant horse suplex, so I guess we're going to do a giant horse suplex. So I'm breaking concentration on reduce.
You are now high enough that you can high five Lunar Moon without having to jump if you so wished.
100% will. That was pretty good. Yeah.
That was really
I like
good.
it.
I just realized you're stuck here now.
Yes, very much so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Was that shove my attack action?
Yes, it was. I would like you to please take inspiration for your suplex. You get an A plus
Yay.
in physical education,
Oh yay!
but that subject alone.
That's fair. Okay. I can't move. I can't do anything else, so I'm just gonna high five Luna, and that's my turn.
Cool. And I don't want you to think that you can't move. You are welcome
Oh.
to move in any of the surrounding squares that you would like.
Yes.
Just free
Anytime.
willy the crap over the fire. It's gonna
Exactly.
be fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be great.
Lunar Moon, you have just received a crisp high five from a centaur who just won a wrestle with the world's biggest nerd. What would you like to do?
I would like to fly to this square over here, and I would like to attack the wraith that's in the thing with it.
Well, actually, no, I'd like to stay where I am and I'd like to shoot it with an arrow.
Please do.
Okay. 21 to hit.
Oh, you definitely hit. Please roll some damage. Is this a magical bow?
It is not a magical bow.
Awkward.
5.
Because-
It takes
Those
2
two.
points of damage plus your sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Oh, sneak attack. Very good.
Oh, also, Kaylin, because you didn't move, if you want to, you can roll again because of the rogue feature from Tasha's. If you don't move,
Cool.
you can give yourself advantage.
It takes
Hell
a
yeah.
bonus action though.
It does take a bonus action, yes.
I'm not going to do anything else, so that's fine. Can I re-roll, please?
Sure.
It's even worse.
Not the damage, the hit roll.
Yeah, you can re-roll for a crit.
Oh, I can re-roll for a hit. Okay. Do. Where
It's
is it?
called
There it is.
Take Aim, I believe.
Steady aim.
Oh. Right.
Did he aim?
It was better, but
It was better by 1. Is that an
Any
20?
movement.
No, it would be green
no.
if it was a net 20.
Okay, I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see myself anymore. Where is it? Gonna
You
stand on this one, and I'm probably going to explode.
As you stand on that one, there is a sound of roaring fire from neighboring mines, but not the square you're on, because that is actually a perfectly safe number 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to stay there and wait for
Okay.
my next turn.
You're holding the
Triangle.
red key.
Correct.
Okay. The blue one is with Maple?
Yes.
yes.
Got it. Nice turn. McNulty. You've shoved a bunch of nerds into lockers. A lot
Yeah.
of people are right by the very end. You are looking at this array of different keys, and Magnus has let you know that actually there's no white key anywhere.
Okay.
I believe you
I'm gonna-
suggested farting into it.
Yeah, I that was me. I'm the F student, remember? I'm
Yeah.
taking on the role. I'm
I
gonna
will
move,
I will make farting a free action.
I'm gonna move 5, 10. Oh wait, hang on a second. Is this blue key? Is this with someone, or can I go pick it up?
That is
It's with-
with Maple. The red key is with Luna.
Okay. Can I? Do I have sight on this guy?
Yeah. I mean, whenever you're attacking somebody who's behind an ally, they get half cover. So +2 armor class, which takes it from like a 12 to a 14. Takes it from a 13 to a 15.
What if I was here?
I
What if I
would
was-
love for you to walk across onto that completely unmarked square and take a shot, and I would give you a clear shot.
Cool. 5, 10, 15.
It's a 2. No build up. That's fine. I'm going to spare you the anxiety. You're perfectly safe.
And then I'm going to take a shot on this guy, but first I want to use my bonus action to
Uh-huh.
use insightful fighting, where I have to roll an insight check against his deception check, and if I hit him, I can use sneak attack. So
You can use sneak attack anyway because maple syrup is next to it.
Oh, rad. Okay, I'm just gonna go for
Bang,
the
bang.
attack then.
You can do it.
Okay.
Does
13
that mean I have advantage or no?
No, you don't have advantage, but you do have advantage on the one right in front of you because it's fairy fired.
Oh shit! I forgot he was there.
Literally by your face, glowing purple, you have advantage.
Look, they're just always inside the ground. You know what?
Yeah,
I'll take.
that's fair.
They never end their turn inside the ground. They take damage.
Okay. Should I go for arrow against this one, or should I go for a sword against this one?
I mean, I'd prefer.
Kill the one near Maple. Kill the
Yeah,
one
I'm
near
gonna kill. I'm gonna go for arrow against this guy.
Focus the
so,
fire.
Is
Don't
your
let time.
bow magical?
It is not.
Okay,
25 to hit.
Nice.
you definitely hit. You
that's
really
gonna
didn't need to
be-
move all that way if you're going to get a 25 the whole time.
So that is. Oh my god. So that is 12 damage on the attack.
I'm going to halve that down to 6 because unfortunately your bow is not magical. This creature isn't totally in the physical world and only takes half the damage.
But he is totally in the fire, so that's still.
He totally is in the fire, yeah. When he starts his turn now, I'm going to roll another 3d6.
How's he looking? Is he scratched up?
He looks
Is
dead. He looks dead, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. 'Cause
Nice.
he's- I'm gonna just flip this guy off over here for a free action, and then I'm gonna go
You know what? Done.
5, 10, 15 back this way.
You get a disapproving look, like when the teacher is not angry, but
He can
disappointed.
disprove with me all he wants. I'm failing this class no matter what now.
It's now the Wraith's turns, and Maple, I'm gonna start over here.
Okay.
And I am gonna hit you and try to drain your life.
Hang on, 3d6 fire
3d6 fire
damage.
damage.
Oh, thank you very much. Maple, you get to roll 3d6 fire damage.
Okay. Here I go.
High five, Penny.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Half of that because it's resistant. But actually, just before I jump over to there, McNulty, right before we just backtrack just 1 second at the end of your turn, you're right by this lock. Can you please roll a nature check for me? The same one that Magnus failed before.
I'm a +2 on nature. That's
Yeah.
16.
Hey.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send you a secret message
Ooh,
over
I love
roll
those.
20.
Ooh.
Wait, over roll 20? How do I check that?
Oh god.
It will pop up for you or pop up for nobody else.
All right.
Secrets.
I haven't received anything yet. It might be really secret.
I have
Exciting.
sent a secret message on roll 20 that only you are going to see, and I hope that you appreciate the irony of this specific quality. As the race I knew you'd enjoy that. Everybody's wondering. If anybody else has figured out what this key might be, well done. Is my camera frozen for everybody else?
Yes,
Yes.
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 That's fine. Look, you just get a lot of forehead, as long as I'm coming through. Maple syrup, I don't need to be able to move to have this thing murder you. What's your current armor class?
11.
11. Great.
Yes.
Do you have the spell slots left for a shield?
I do.
Well, do you know what I'm going to do? This is going to be a
Uh-huh.
fantastic dick move that I'm really going to enjoy making. It's going to move 1 square over here. There's a bookcase between you. Oh, no.
Oh, that's funny.
And
time.
now
His
I'm going
face
to
is
reach
back.
through the bookcase at advantage and tear out your heart.
Okay.
Your heart is actually really easy to grab right now because of how large you are.
Correct.
So
It's
let's,
large, just not great.
I think at the height you are, you'd probably grab his kidneys or something a little bit lower.
Oh,
You got it.
I cast shield and I get a 16 AC.
Hey!
Yes.
Do you have any idea how annoyed I am right now?
Does that mean he gets inspiration?
Look, where does where on the centaur do you reach for its heart?
That's true.
Yeah, is it up here or is it like down in
Down
the
there?
chest bit?
Even I don't know. It's somewhere.
The trick is his 2 hearts.
What was the last grade you received, Maple Syrup?
I think a C+.
Instead of reaching through to attack you, they're going to reach through the bookcase to hand you a new grade of a B.
Ooh, my first one.
Hey.
Very proud. Thank you all.
Meanwhile, over here, this wraith is going to rush towards the door, and it's going to pop up out of the ground right in the middle of Hugh Man, Magnus Hyrock, and Charlotte McNulty. And if any of you want to entreat it not to attack you, now is the time.
You also see it coming because there's still fairy fire on it.
Yep, I do not get advantage on this.
Look, COVID was really hard on everybody.
God damn it.
But for the F students in the like low income housing, it was especially difficult. Please don't pile on to what has already been a hard couple of years for the failing students.
Hugh Man, do you have anything that you want to add to that?
Yes.
Please reference 9/11.
Yeah. No, human will thump their human chest and say, "My human heart is right here. Come at me, bro."
God damn it.
and try to make themselves the target.
Magnus,
Look, just try and kill the jock, okay?
you know what? Everyone's just saying one thing here, which is like, don't go for McNulty, go for Hugh, go for Hugh. I'm going to attack Hugh. I don't get advantage because someone put Fairy Fire on this thing. All right, I need a 22. A measly 22. The creature then sinks back below the ground and retreats back behind a bookcase as you take absolutely nothing. Hugh, what was your last... Oh, you failed. You made too much noise.
Yeah, I
Never
got
mind.
another. Yeah.
There's no coming back from that. Now, Hugh, it is your turn. You have put one of the keys into the lock.
Yes. Speaking of coming back from that, Hugh's going to do something incredibly brave but incredibly stupid.
Okay.
All right, just watch me go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to there, taking all of the damage. And I will just say, sorry, Maple. Do you consent to me touching your flank? Grab Maple's flank and thunderstep us both back down to here.
What I need you to do is roll 9d6 fire damage. If you die, there's no thunderstepping happening.
I figured. I believe I survived that.
36 points of damage as you fall on like beaches of Normandy, running through these explosions, burning your very human skin.
Yes.
In fact, I do have a question about that. This is entirely up to you. Does your human skin survive that?
No. Hugh, with the thunderstep, will appear as a very slightly singed wooden training dummy. And
Wait,
look
what?
around
Human
and-
wasn't a human the whole time?
And then the human will realize this and be like,
He was so convincing.
I
What else are the rest of
at
you
the
hiding
end of the
from me?
day, you all were the real humans the entire time.
Not a human.
Shocked gasp from the
Nice,
exact
I suppose.
opposite end of the chamber as Kevin, who's been here the whole time, he can't help out, he's not allowed, he goes, by the gods! Human is even more impressive because he had the whole world convinced! You're my hero! Oh, by the way, Human, you started your turn right by these doors out. Can you roll me a nature check for no reason?
Sure can, for no reason.
Yeah. That's,
Nature. That's an 18.
cool.
Am I gonna get a super secret message?
No.
Cool.
But if you do, you should read it. And after that, we are going over to Magnus High Rock. Hello, Magnus. You're standing by the door. You're seeing these locks. Yeah, nothing's really coming to you. However, maple syrup has just arrived with the blue teardrop.
Can I get another nature check?
No. That initial nature check represented your knowledge of what I'm trying to convey to most of the other people here, yes.
I would like to go borrow Maple's blue key, if that's all right. Maple,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I'll poke it in the lock.
Okay. Fits perfectly. That's free. That's an item of direction. You still got your whole turn left, buddy.
Okay. I'll zoom over to here. I can't get that high. That is
I'm
unfortunate.
sorry.
That is unfortunate.
Can I drop
Actually,
it
in
for free
D&D, you
action?
can drop anything at any turn for free.
Okay, I will drop the red key to him.
I'll rugby tackle it out there.
If you're taking another item in direction, that's going to be like your actual action.
I
You get
will
one
use
for
my
free.
I'll use my hasted action for that, if that's all right.
Yes, okay.
And I'll put that in the thing.
It's slightly too small.
And I'll be like, Maple, make it big.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn around. Now I can't see either of these guys through the bookcases, can I?
You can see
No, you can't.
Okay. Damn.
you can see like the flickering of purple light, but you can't see the wraith.
Yeah, the purple light bleeds through the bookcases.
Just
If you
give
want to
someone
use
a-
your actual action to grab a random book off a shelf, you're welcome to do that.
Why would you do that?
Well, I wrote a list of 20.
Yeah. I'll get there. I'll get there. I will cast Mind Whip on this one over here, please.
Ooh, nice. Roll your spell. Let's make a save.
Bang.
Oh, that is a fail. I'm going to take 9 points of psychic damage. And the side
Um,
effects of that.
You will be able to move or attack, not both.
Got it. It's looking very befuddled.
Excellent.
Maple syrup. I believe that is everything Magnus can do on their turn.
I mean, I had more, but go on.
Maple. You are, now that you're seeing this door up close, I would allow you to make a nature check.
Okay.
Yeah.
13.
13. Never mind. What would you like to turn?
So first, I'm just gonna turn to Hugh and be like, "What? You're the most human out of all of us.
No.
Most of us aren't human, but you're the most human out of all of us. So you
Literally
take
only
that.
human.
You take that to the bank, okay? And then I appreciate you. I'm going to then cast enlarge on the red key. It's in the door. And do that. And then as a free object interaction, can I grab a book from the shelf?
Yes, you may. I'm just going to alter the red key so it actually fits on the thing. Feels very important to me. Yeah, grab the shelf. Roll me a d20.
Okay. Ooh, 9.
9. Book number 9, as you grab yet another masterpiece, is The Prisoner of Azkaban.
I'm gonna put that in my flower basket.
Done.
And then that's it. That's my turn.
Lunar Moon. You are 15 feet up. You have dropped your key. There are a couple of wraiths still around. They are closing in. What would you like to do?
I've worked out what the white thing is.
Oh, all by yourself. That's wonderful. What could it possibly...
Oh, I think it might be a screwed up exam paper.
Okay, well, there is one of the exam desks has been blown up by Thunderstep, but there is one just over here, right by this wraith. You wanna
It's a good
pop
thing
over?
it can't take reactions, eh?
Yeah.
This creature cannot take reactions. It has been mind whipped. You can fly straight there safely, grab some stuff, and head backwards, thanks to our star student.
Amazing, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go and grab the exam paper,
Done.
and I am
have it.
going to fly over here. And I'm gonna screw up the exam paper and put it in the white spot.
As you screw up this exam paper, you got the crumbled paper, you shove it into the white keyhole. What is your current grade, by the way?
It was an A minus.
It goes down to a B minus because nothing happens.
Where's the go?
As-
Where's the go?
Do I get
That
to do
is
my
your...
nature check?
You do. Please make a nature check. It is your free item interaction to grab the paper. It is your action to shove it in the keyhole after that. It is all of your movement and cunning action done. Honestly, who can say?
Roll20 hates me. I've consistently been rolling 2s and 3s. I have not rolled anything above a 5.
Penny, it is McNulty's turn, and if I recall on your last turn, you made a somewhat facetious suggestion. I would love to know what you do on your turn.
So I turn to the group and I say, okay, I don't want this to impact on your opinion of me. I am a serious detective. I have a date date. I've got an 80% success rate. Please don't let this affect our relationship with one another. It's like how much I get paid per day. Don't worry about it. And then I fart in the lock.
As you fart in the lock, the exam supervisors look at each other and immediately grant you a special circumstances scholarship
It's in the F Ultra.
to peak, as it was indeed wind that it needed. As the lock finally opens, the exam supervisors leave. You have completed the Kevining.
Yay!
Thunder.
Yeah.
I can't
We
believe
did it, guys.
and the red triangle. That's actually terrifying. As you reveal a secret hidden chamber deep within the depths of the library, lit by torches, with a huge swirling portal in the center. In the middle of it, some kind of tempestuous whirlwind rages and rides. In the stone walls, you can see several doorways leading out. As Kevin finally catches up with you and looks around it. And as he runs up, he says, "Wow, you guys! I can't believe you finished the entire Kevining! Thunder, 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 thunder. All by yourselves! That was incredible! Weird that the last lock needed wind! And the key wasn't here! I wouldn't look into that at all! Anyway, you don't need to worry about this final chamber! We found out what happened to my friend! Thank you so much for helping settle everything, and we'll just head back on upstairs and forget you ever saw anything down here!" And with the unveiling of the final chamber, we have entered the end of the adventure. Maybe there's more to find out about what's happening down here, but we won't figure that out until August. So come and tune in then. Maybe some more secrets will be revealed. What is the truth behind Peak? The purpose of those agents? Why was it that when McNulty farted into the lock, it opened? All these answers and more, which I'm sure are burning in your minds, will be answered. And before we go, I think it would be really nice if we all just reintroduced ourselves and told any of our viewers about cool stuff that we happen to be involved in. I'll go first because I'm already talking. I'm Mock. I run D&D. It's my job. Yay! I work for Questbook. You can hire me for D&D events. I work for Game Changers League. We work with lots of youth. We teach them pro-social skills, literacy, numeracy, providing a safe space for them. It's extremely wholesome, and I recommend if you've got kids that like D&D, you should look them up.
Yay.
We'll go in the same order we introduce people in.
I'll go last because I'm gonna extroduce the whole charity stream as well.
Geoffrey, I'd like you to also preface your outro with the grade, your final grade that you received.
Maple Syrup super proud. He got himself a B, which is his best mark yet, which is fantastic. So my name is Geoffrey. I'm a drama teacher usually, but I'm also a drag performer, and you can find me on Instagram at Forrest Lafaye. That's Forrest Lafae, and I post a bunch of my drag pictures there, and yeah, it's a good time.
Thank you, Geoffrey. Over to Stephen.
Hi guys. I just play D&D for fun. I'm your average, everyday household consumer of D&D who just gets a little bit too obsessed with the game, and yeah.
What was your grade, Stephen?
I was the star pupil today. I may as well run the exam. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Stephen. Waffles.
Hi, I'm Waffles. I would like to think that the F I got was for the friendship that we made along the way.
Yes.
I am an improv comedian. I have a podcast called Waffles and Mates Talk About Things. People like comedy. I also work for Questbook, so people want to, play some awesome D&D. It's a good service. but also just generally want to advocate being nice to yourselves and to other people. The world needs niceness.
Caitlin.
Hi, I am Caitlin Flower. I am on a stream on Twitch that we do every Friday. I'm currently working as a guest GM for them. We're currently going through a Marvelous Traveling Tavern. It is on 7 p.m. on Fridays. It is on Rollstream's channel.
What's it called?
It is called Rollstream, but the channel is Rollstream, ROLES. Spelling is hard. TREAM. You can tell someone has dyslexia. My final grade was a B-, but she's going to prestidigitation it over it and make it an A+ because the rules don't matter. And I would like to end with a joke. Why do you tell actors to break a leg? It's so that every play can have a cast. Thank you for letting us play with you, Mock and Penny, and everyone. It's been marvelous having you here and being part of it. And yeah, I'm gonna shut up now.
Sorry to the backups, none of us died.
Yeah, we tried.
I'm so sorry.
Very sorry for not dying.
So many heals.
No, it was literally just how trash Mock was rolling with those wraiths. They missed like, so many attacks. He rolled like 3 8s in a row.
It's insane.
I rolled a million 1s and 2s. I hate roll 20 with a passion.
Fair.
My name is Penny. Penny D. My grade was an F, and I think we all know what the F stands for.
Fabulous.
Yeah, thank you. Not fart.
Flatulence.
Not fart. I have 3 things to tell you about. The first, today is the first day of Kiwi RPG Week. If you are interested in seeing more cool stuff, just like this, go to the Kimu Whakato o Aotearoa Facebook page. We advertise this show on there all week. This week, there is going to be specials on Kiwi-produced RPG games. Tons of Kiwi streams and podcasts are going to be putting on specials this week to give you guys some extra cool content to look out for. So, for example, I know that Dice Legends has an episode tomorrow, as does Fate of Eisen. As well as like every day this week, there's going to be like a new game. I'm pretty sure there's one where you're all ducks on a quest. It's called Duck Quest. That is now available to go look at. So I'm on the Kiwi RPG like council committee. So I just thought I would better shout that out. The second, I have a D&D podcast. It is very difficult to say and spell and remember. It is called The Terrible Adventures of the Janice and Breford's Parchment Company. And the second word is spelled incorrectly. So good luck Googling it. We are just about to release our 50th episode. We are getting into our last year of the show being out. If you'd like to know more, come find me and I'll send you a link rather than trying to figure out how to find it. For some reason, when we started it, I was like, it'll be funny if no one can Google it. I don't know why I thought that. The third. This thing that you are here for right now is the Yes And charity stream. On the 26th and 27th of August, from midday to midday, we're going to put on 24 hours of this kind of wild chaotic D&D. During the show, you, the audience, can donate money directly to the Cancer Society, and you will receive. You can go on the draw to win awesome cool D&D prizes. You can give the players extra roll 20s to add to their advantage. You can give them inspiration. You will be able to donate large amounts of money to cast wishes in the game. So literally whatever you want. If you donate enough money, you can cast a wish. It got pretty chaotic last year. All of these gorgeous people that you see on the screen and more will be involved with that show. It is going to be a pretty crazy. Oh, thank you for whoever posted JBPC on there. So that is the correct spelling. It's going to be really crazy. We're going to try and raise 20k over the course of 24 hours. We've done it twice in a row. Some of the prizes this year, I'm not allowed to spoil them yet, but there are some crazy good prizes that you can win this year just by donating any amount of money. And as a fun tease for everyone, the town that we just played in, the town of Ludus and Lusa, all 8 games that we are going to be playing during the main charity stream are all going to be set in the same town. So thank you very much, Mock. So you will be seeing 8 games across one timeline, all set here in this town, and I hope that you will enjoy yourselves. If anyone wants to know more, you can check out the Yes And charity stream on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or follow us here on Twitch because you'll get a nice little notification on the day. Come party with us. Come hang out for 24 hours while we all get sleep deprived and play some awesome D&D. Did I miss anything, crew?
No.
don't
You
think
did
so.
a succinct
You
and
did
good
an
job.
Amazing
And-
job.
And
Thanks, Mark, for
very-
running a great game.
yeah, and thanks very much
Yes,
to Mark
thank you,
for running
Mark.
an awesome game.
Give
That
yourself
Minesweeper challenge
inspiration, Mark. That was
inspired,
amazing.
mate. I love it.
Thank you for being wonderful players who got
Oh.
really fired up by getting all the different grades. Really enjoy
Oh,
that.
Mark, your final grades, I think, definitely A+.
A+.
Last thing, 4 reels this time. Sometimes we get people drop out of the cast, and occasionally we need to fill in new people. So if you are out there, you're from or in New Zealand, and you like D&D, and you want to be part of our show, you'll be registered for a block sometime between midday to midday for 3 hours. If that sounds like you, send us a message over at the Yes And Charity Stream Facebook page, and we will keep you in mind if spots open up in the cast, because we always kind of need a few people on standby just in case.
One's
we need to
opened
fill
up
a
for
space.
slots
Yes,
5, so
there's a slot currently
there's a slot
available,
open
so
right now, so
Yeah.
apply. You'll
And they're all-
probably get it.
There will sometimes be more, stuff happens and people have to leave the cast, and that's cool, but we do need a certain amount of people. So anyone here watching the stream, we'd love to have you come and join our cast,
This could be
assuming that
you.
you know how
This
to
could be you.
be cool.
You.
All right, that's it. Bye.
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 Yeah, guys. Great game.
Oh.